No.
Scared me.
Noise.
Perfect.
We are
Beautiful.
in
The
control.
best version
We
of
wouldn't
this
have it
game.
any other way.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody, this is the stream.
Yep.
I
Oh,
thought we were
and
gonna start talking
we
at
do
once.
things here, and be sure to have fun.
Has
You're in the
anyone
right
chat
place.
ever heard of the moon?
Even if you're in the wrong place, you're in the right place.
Don't leave, please.
Please don't leave.
Uh,
I swear, here's the right place.
oh. No, don't leave the room. Don't close the door. Don't start the car. Don't drive off.
Damn, how'd they get in our stream if they didn't even mean to be home? That's crazy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you probably should go. You fucked up real bad. You're not even close to where you're supposed to be.
You are late.
Yeah.
Oh, weirdness is good. I like weird. There we go.
Need a technical difficulty screen.
You should be able to hear me now. Wonderful.
Tick, tick, boom.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Brah, brah, brah.
Moving over one more time. There we go. Mic audio is working. We are good to go. Okay, welcome back, everybody, to yet another session of Jokes, Tales, and Critical Fails. Here tonight, we will be streaming yet another session of our Woes of the Wildland campaign, streaming every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Thank you once again for joining us. Just a couple of brief announcements today as we get started before we start things off. We do have, of course, our sorry, I'm trying to get you there in the center. Perfect. As we go ahead and get started here. There are a couple of commands which you can go ahead and toss in the chat, which should give you a brief synopsis of where we are at. And at the bottom of them, I will be putting one of my personal favorite commands, which you can use in the chat at any point if you would like to get access to my link tree. Oh, and that didn't work. There it is. There you can find all of the social medias all in one place. Our YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all of them, as well as the Start Playing, which will have, you'll see in the link tree, that will direct you to my Start Playing account, where you can sign up to be a part of a number of campaigns which are which I plan to start here in the next few weeks. All of them are set in the homebrew world that our players here are playing in. However, they will all be set in different locations across the world. There will be one of the campaigns, the Road to Garrus campaign, is also set in Esteraria, the same continent that these folks are playing in currently. The only twist is it will be southern Esteraria, heading to what is known as the Adventurer's City, a haven for anyone, seeking magical and whimsical adventure deep within the jungles of the Grey Vale.
Let's go to that party and kill him.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start heading south, all the way south, where I think Styx is from, as Fallport will most likely be where the campaign is starting off. So, or Freeport, sorry.
We do plenty of that though too.
Yeah. There are plenty other campaigns, each set, I think there's 2 set in each continent, actually these campaigns included, so there's one other set in Esteraria as well as another set in Rakesh, but you can sign up for a number of campaigns all across the world, each with a unique theme to it. So go ahead and go check those out on my Start Playing page. Of course, everything under crispy_VDL. Don't forget to participate in the chat. We do have the Boon or Bane game, which is active all times throughout the stream. So if you want to go ahead and cast out a Boon or a Bane, go ahead and gift a sub to somebody within the channel, or cheer 100 bits and you can give out a Boon or a Bane to either a player or the DM themselves. You can also go ahead and subscribe and gift an inspiration to a player. Depending on the tier of your subscription, as you can see on my left, you get different benefits. But as that wraps up my last announcement, we will go ahead and get started in Woes of the Wildland.
Yeah.
Last time, our heroes ventured out from the city of Brenfield, where you all were wrongly accused of the murder of a Mr. Willem Moores. The town recently finding the body of the slain old farmer. You, being newcomers in town, were accused of the crime. You, however, quickly cleared your name, heading to the house of an Astor Townsend, where you could easily finger him as the culprit, as he reveals himself.
We don't want to do that.
It is a term.
just accuse him.
I think all of you need to read a couple more murder mysteries. But anyway, I will.
I don't think they talk
Okay.
about that.
I think
I don't want to read the
We
books
should
about
update the
fingering either.
fingering.
I don't want to read the books about it either.
Look,
They should just update the terms to modern day.
look.
I think
Okay,
it just became
I'm right now
illiterate
fingering
now.
all of you because you are talking back to me, and I'll finger you some more if you guys keep talking back to me. Okay?
No!
Wait, why was I banned on Twitch? What? Okay. Anyway, as you
weird.
guys, I don't know. What's another word I can use instead of the nice
careful.
convenient word is fingering?
Blame.
As you blamed
Be careful,
Astor
chat.
Townsend for the crime, he revealed himself
chat.
to be a powerful werewolf, which, after facing off and nearly ripping you all to shreds, fled into the woods to continue its torment on the town. You reported back to the sheriff of Brenfield, cleared your name, and were set off on a new task to clear out the mines of Brenfield, owned by one Van News. Noel Van News. You were set to clear out his mine of an infestation. After traveling out to the mine's location, you discovered a strange group of small blue men who have inhabited the mines themselves.
They're smart.
They seem to worship something or someone by the name of the Vermin King. And upon requesting a meeting with this Vermin King, you were set upon and refused this meeting. After venturing into the mines, you faced off 2 different times against these strange blue creatures, slaying them with ease, however, coming into a bit of damage along the way. Now, after slaying a number of these small diminutive creatures, you find yourself in a cleared out section of mine, preparing for your next move. What is it you all plan to do? I will actually switch here real quick to
We saw
cam.
we saw a blue person down the hallway, like below us, right?
Right, yeah, there's a
Was like
little
walking us.
twat coming up behind us.
There was a little twat. That is
I don't know
accurate.
if he's gonna approach with those skulls though, in the spine. That's a pretty intimidating "Do Not Disturb" sign we've got going.
Yeah.
Yes. Did we finish the turret project?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I believe we should have somebody sporting this in the front. Try and deter any other altercations from happening.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Wait, what happened? Turret?
No, the spines and like the skull that
Deterrent?
were ripped out.
Deterrent. Gotcha.
Yeah, not
Yes.
turret or whatever. Deterrent.
Deterrent.
Well,
Yeah, trying to
what's
deter.
our gameplay in here, guys? Because so far we've got one room. I believe we have to clear out all of them, if I understand the
we
job.
We did 2.
I think
Yeah.
if we clear out the Vermin King, they'll probably leave.
Yes, let us try and find the Vermin King and
I mean, right
Face
now the
him.
problem is we just don't know what weighs what.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, you know what would have been convenient if the owner of this said here mine given us a map.
What else would be convenient if I could?
I would like to remind
in the whole
everybody,
screen-
you decided to return to the mine owner after you cleared it.
Right,
To go
right.
True.
Yep, you're right. My
because
bad.
we want to accuse him.
Because we think he's
for-
he's
stealing
another
your
one of them
friend or
twats.
whatever. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah. And we think he's a part of like human trafficking or something, right?
Right.
Even the old fish
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
We were
Yeah.
gonna do some investigation.
You definitely
give
made a
me
lot of
a
assumptions.
dazzle.
That is true.
And we hate man news because he's a prick.
This group assumptions? Like
What?
the racist
Hey.
mayor?
Hogs told you that the guy's a prick.
Okay, so you do have this room cleared out behind you.
Yeah.
I'm actually
We
not
just
sure
finished
what
a
you
short
guys
rest,
see.
correct?
Yeah, we cleared out this room.
Well, that is what you're starting on now.
Okay,
If that's what you want to do. I was waiting for someone to bring that up. But
Yeah.
we are going to do a short rest at the start of this then, if that's what you guys want
Okay,
to do.
so let's.
Oh, I thought we did it
Let's,
at the end of the last.
yeah, we did at the end.
Right.
You
Yeah, that's what I
did it at the end, but we didn't actually roll to see if you made through it safely or anything like that.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, we
Oh,
just rolled the hit points. Yeah.
Yeah, you just guys started rolling hit points, which is fair. Like, I don't mind you doing that, but
So let's. I'll sit over here and because I can see really far in the dark, and I'll keep an eye out while we sit around and
Yep.
I've,
collect our bearings.
right. We could keep the light, my little lantern guy, pointed down the hallway so they know we're still here.
Yeah, make them deter from coming near.
I could sit with you. I don't really need actually short rest would.
So, do you want to set up like one of the skulls and the light pointing at the skull and spine or something? Is this
Ooh.
your deterrent
How about this?
strategy?
I'll just
Ro-
I'll just drag a bunch of the headless bodies. I'll like grab 2 by the ankles and I'll just start dragging them towards the hallway. Yeah. And then I'll go back and I'll get 2 more headless bodies. 'Cause we cut
well,
off like
A
5
for
heads.
effort, little guy.
And I just throw them into the hallway. How's that for a deterrent?
There you go.
Right. Yep. I think that should do it. Either that or they'll be so angry they'll come and fight us anyways.
okay.
Sounds
Yep.
good. to me.
So
And if you want some light, I've got some glowing horseshoes in my bag.
Oh no, I got my my ever burning lantern.
I don't need the
Oh,
light.
well, there you go.
Right, but like the light will like shine and like make it look
Yeah.
like even bigger and scarier, right?
Yeah. Shadows.
Oh. It'll draw the eye.
Right.
well,
Yeah, so that way they know where not to go.
okay. So you guys throw these bodies out there, illuminate it. Is anybody watching the hallway, or are you all just...
Me.
You are? Okay, go ahead and make a perception check as you all lounge about. If anybody wants to do anything, claim it now. Otherwise, an hour will pass. You guys will get your hit points back. But
I'll mess with some of the scrap metal I brought. Try and make it into ammo.
When do I ever roll dice?
Oh!
Okay, do you have any form of forge with you? You would need to heat metal to make it useful, malleable.
Yeah. So, I've got an axe. No, I don't have any kind of forgery.
Gotcha.
So probably
Well,
can't
then,
do that.
yeah, that's
You
going to
can
be
make
hard to do in here.
You should pull the Red Dead Redemption. Where you just
Where
start
you-
carving things from the back of your bullets one by one.
Where you left Moog, that big foundry factory building you left, that would be a perfect place to do that kind of activity. However, there's no sort of
I'm
foundry
back.
or forge in here.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
But would you roll in your perception check log? Hogs.
7.
7. You hear some movement down the hallway. Just like the sound of rocks being cast, like forward as feet move. Sounds of cavern
Water
noises,
dripping.
general cavern noises.
That's exactly them. They're coming.
I thought this joke would be
Never
forgotten
going away.
in a week's time. Past. Nope.
It's been like 3 weeks and I haven't.
Yeah. Okay. Well, an hour passes. You guys do feel a little bit rested up. You hear.
The whole hour.
can I-
Hog stands at the ready.
Can I as well investigate the walls to see if there's any sulfur or silver
Okay. Yeah,
in
definitely.
them?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Gladly.
Sulfur or silver, you said?
Yep, sulfur or silver. Oh, what a wonderful way to start that off. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh.
Anytime everyone's like, "Oh, what a wonderful," I'm like, "Nat one." This is
Yeah.
sarcasm.
I was like, this sounds like a that one.
You guys know me too well. But no, it's a nat 20.
You don't. One thing you know about sulfur mining is
Is stinky?
it's stinky. Yeah, you would know immediately if there was sulfur being mined here, as there would be like an overwhelming smell in these mines. There is not. There were signs of mining in this cave. This cave was clearly mined out largely. However, it has not been mined for a while, you can tell, and has been completely shut down for the use of mining, it seems, for well over a few years. This section of cave has been long since abandoned. All minerals have been removed, and while maybe there are some residual signs of little flecks of silver within the stone, nothing of use, just that this was once mined for minerals.
I will scrape off what little flakes I can, because I feel like I can still use some of those.
I mean, it's very little, almost nothing. It's just like signs of residual silver, within the rocks. Yeah. But
I was just gonna take one of the stink bombs I made and then just kind of pack it in there a little bit.
There's like not even that much. It's just like you can kind of see it in the stone.
Well, guys, I can say with confidence, there is nothing in the walls.
Right, good to know.
Okay.
There are rocks in the walls, no?
Right, but not like special ones.
Nothing of value in the walls.
It's all plastic, he says. Just like pushes over a wall of stone.
It's all set piece.
I shoot the director.
What are those guys on the other side of the cave? It just like pans. There's like a camera crew just.
Just say, oh, cut it out.
What are you doing? Shut up.
That's why I think, and maybe I'll have to make it. I think there needs to be like a. This is actually what I've thought. I do plan one day to run maybe using SW5E with some like reskin. I plan to run a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy campaign, which is just like essentially, or like a Spaceballs-esque campaign where just like ridiculous things happen constantly, and it's like got a completely unserious tone.
We love it.
Like Chainbreakers got to that point at sometimes.
Sometimes, and that's why I think it would work really well. But anyway, all
right,
you guys finish up your rest.
Are we just planning to keep walking through tunnels?
Well, we don't really know exactly where to go.
I got that, but we're gonna probably keep just walking into ambushes.
All right.
Well, then we kill them all.
Yeah, but that last one kind of hurts. I don't think Durania's doing too hot now. I think you got a good point. How well does Peepers see in the dark?
Peepers is not here. Peepers does not see well in the dark. Peepers is not here right now. She's in her own space.
Got it.
Well, let me just delete Peepers off the map real quick.
I did say that.
No,
3 weeks
I
ago.
know. I just like you did. Well, you did bring her in with you. I remember.
Yeah, it was,
we
it was
just
at
never
the
deleted.
cave entrance.
Yeah, we just never deleted her. Like while you guys were moving, because I've
But,
been moving you guys as a
so-
group.
No, she
Um,
doesn't see well in the dark. I mean,
Well, I guess
I more
either.
just meant if we wanted to scout ahead and like have someone peek in and not necessarily go in as a whole group or something, but
I was thinking the same thing. That's why I was thinking Peepers. But if Peepers is unavailable, then I could do it. You know, if someone if someone who knows how to bend their knees wishes to join me, I feel great. Not falling into a trap.
I can bend my knees quite well, if all you mean is walking.
Durena.
Yeah, Dorinia.
Is it Durenia? I'm like reading it as Durhena on the.
Yeah, it's
It's Durhena, right?
Dorinia.
Durinia.
It's Dorinia.
Okay, okay. Just want to make sure.
H is silent.
Gotcha. Durinia. No, that's good because that is what I've been calling her the entire time. Durinia will speak up and offer. Well, we could use Icarus if you want.
That too. I don't know how good the hawk is at seeing in the dark.
She's not very very good at seeing in the dark herself, but we can give it a try. If she comes into contact with enemies, well then she'll poof in a puff of smoke. I can always call her back though.
It's something at least.
I think it's
Yeah.
better than wandering blindly.
Yeah. Let's see. I think that's good. Wouldn't want to hurt myself, I guess.
but anyways, now we will have another fork to pick from. We could either go when we get back down there. We could either go north or east.
I've just been keeping along the left wall.
Along the left wall? I don't see a problem with that.
So far, at least.
Well,
So then go up.
These are the rooms we came through on the way in.
Yeah.
The ones on the left, which is
Yeah, I think he's
Correct
saying
with
he's
the,
he's just wants to go down this path.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to move yourselves
but we're gonna
slowly
wait for him.
around?
Alright.
Unless it won't let you.
I mean, I'm just slowly moving myself, trying to stay in the right order.
Guys, moving so fast. You're human. You can't even see in the dark.
So yeah, what's
Why
your
are you
marching
trying-
order?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have the hunt.
I mean,
where do you guys?
I'll wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Patient.
I'm pretty sure guys in front.
yeah,
He's
so,
going all over the map.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Dorinia's sending Icarus out to scout.
The more you move forward on the map,
Yeah.
that's where you're walking to. I want to be clear.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm stopping.
So
Why does it keep moving me?
Cruz is holding up the back.
Okay, so you guys stop, and you guys want Dorenia to send her hawk forward?
yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
As far
Hawk
as
can
the order,
stay in the
I've
front, though.
normally been towards the front. I guess I would be
Yeah,
behind
that's probably the
Hogs
move.
right now,
Because you
but
can't see in the dark, right?
I can't. But I've just normally been towards the front because I typically take the hits for you guys.
Alright. Does Icarus need to make a stealth check?
Yes.
Alright, I can
The
do
Hawk stat block,
Please.
I believe.
that. Yep, I've got that.
And a
pulled up.
perception check at disadvantage.
But it should just be
Which-
normal because I believe they
roll.
have advantage.
So 7. Let's see here. So 10 for the stealth,
Okay.
Killer.
and for perception 17.
Okay. As you send Icarus barreling down the dark tunnel, you hear his wings kind of flap into the darkness, and after a moment, you can hear the that goes silent eventually, before you hear the screech of something high-pitched and far, something tiny. Another and another before beating wings fill the air. The sound of lots of tiny beating wings fill the air as coming barreling in your direction overhead through the tunnel. Yes.
Hogs will call back to everyone else. Get down! Cover your eyes!
As you do, a number of bats come barreling overhead, one after another, screeching and flapping their wings as they fly overhead. I need everybody.
I take the duck action.
Right.
I will have everybody make a wisdom saving throw at advantage, please.
Wisdom? Oh no.
Wisdom saving throw at advantage.
This is my shit, baby.
Oh, I'm so glad it's advantage.
Oh, okay.
Well, 24 for Cruz.
I think the majority of our family is
24 for Grove Keeper.
Did you call him a family?
Most
So
Most
Holzer,
of
yourself.
familia.
Most of us.
17.
Hogs is
Shut
like,
up!
I love you
17.
all. Everybody, 17. What is it?
21
Oops.
for Guy.
Not Hawk.
21.
17.
Was that Stick 6 or Durania?
Oh, it's Stick 6, Durania.
I mean, I can roll Durania if you want, but I mean, you did the Icarus, so I figured. Why not play two players tonight?
I can roll for Durania as well. Durania got a nat 20, so.
Okay. I believe everybody succeeded. Was anybody lower than 15? I don't think so. Well, you guys all duck at the call of Hogs, and as the bats flutter on past overhead, they leave you completely untouched, as a number of you, Durania and Grove Keeper, stand entirely still. You know, the bats kind of just like parting way around them as they seem to avoid the both of the tall individuals without a care. They flutter on past. You can hear the screechings disappear into the darkness behind you, and Icarus sees a wide open tunnel. Durania tells you all that. Well, it seems like it opens up just ahead. There's a path of 4 different routes. I don't know which way to send her. Him, sorry.
Well,
It seems clear though.
All right,
There's no
I
blue
suppose
guy.
we should move up. It's kind of cramped over here.
All right. Hogs will start moving forward.
You guys all move up
I think we're going into that room.
one by one. Okay. It does start to open up. The tunnel starts to get about 10 feet wide, and then even further beyond that, as this chamber starts to vault largely, as it seems to spread out into 4 different tunnels heading in 4 different directions. Icarus kind of circles around in the back end of the tunnel where it splits off into 2, and then veers back to Durania, where he lands on her arm, screeches, and she says, well, he's heard a number of different movements down different tunnels. However, Icarus is saying that he heard someone run off down this tunnel here, and she points this way.
All right.
Did you see where I
I
pinged?
didn't see the thing.
I missed it.
Top left or the?
It's the
Oh.
bottom.
If
To
I
the
could,
right.
okay.
I should have just dragged you all to it, yeah.
I see.
I think you have to shift ping or
Mhm.
something.
Okay.
Ah,
So that's how you do that. Okay.
Do we want to follow them?
well,
What was our priority again? Either kill the Vermin King or kill everyone? I forget.
Well, I
Clear it out.
mean, it seems like this Vermin King is the one in charge, and I'm pretty sure that they're just gonna keep attacking until we either talk to or deal with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, as it's not really my goal to simply kill these individuals, but they don't seem to want to talk.
Not really giving us a choice.
And a choice we will not give them either. Let's
Let's
trudge
blow
on
them up.
All right then.
towards the
Well,
voices.
so okay.
Oh. It's
Well, which way are you guys
Well,
going?
It sounds like towards the voices, so towards that.
There was no
tunnel
voices. You heard
Well,
someone running off
noise.
that direction.
It
Alright.
sounds like that was where people want to go.
Towards the cave sound.
Yep. I can't help but feeling like we're gonna go into another trap though. So
Hold on. Real quick, actually, Hogs is
might-
going to take a peek as far down each of these.
Yeah,
as
we
he
might,
can.
want to check the other ways.
How far is your vision?
300.
Okay.
We might just want to check the ways that we haven't heard anything, and in case you never know where it leads.
Yeah.
You don't go far down the tunnels, Hogs?
No, I'm standing at the entrance, just looking down as far as I can see and seeing if I can see anything.
So this one reaches down a single tunnel that kind of begins to narrow. The one that, but there doesn't seem to be any sort of branch off. This one here has two branches which kind of veer off to the right as you get up it a few hundred feet, and then you lose vision.
This one forks a couple times.
This one here forks pretty soon, as you can see like a turnoff just up ahead, a narrow tunnel which leads off of this tunnel, and then it stretches on deep down the tunnel up ahead. As you walk deeper here, you kind of peer down this tunnel, and its floor has a dug pit which leads into darkness for a few, near 100 feet deep into the tunnel.
Oh no, that one's bad. This one goes down. It's got a big hole.
You can see the tunnel continues beyond, but it seems that the ground here has been dug a deep pit. That would be hard
Maybe
to traverse.
something gave out or something in the time of absence of the miners.
I think that's where we want to go though, because I've got a feeling the king wants to be down, down, down.
This one quickly veers off into a tunnel that heads downward at pretty steep.
Okay.
This small tunnel here. And while you peer down here, go ahead and just make a general perception check.
You got it. 13.
13. You can see another tunnel which forks, a very small tunnel just to the right, deep at the end of the tunnel, and it starts to veer around at the end.
So where's
this tunnel system seems fairly recently dug.
These newer ones?
Yeah, this whole section of the tunnel.
All the other tunnels, do they seem like old tunnels? Like mine tunnels?
They definitely seem older than this tunnel. This this pit seems recently dug.
I actually want to go check out the pit. Can
Okay.
I stand like near the edge of it and look down as far as I can into it?
You can, yeah.
What do I see down there?
You can see a lane trap. Spikes, some sort of logging has been set underneath and carved into spikes, set into the ground, down about 60 or 80 feet or so.
This is a trap over here. No one come down this tunnel. It's bad. Bad, 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 bad. Actually, I think the guy over there is a diversion. I think we should go this way.
and I point towards the newly dug tunnels.
Look at the
I
walls.
agree.
Look at the walls. They look more recently dug than the other ones.
Customized.
Maybe that guy's just running away.
He's running away to tell his friends, so
He might be the one who's been following us the whole time.
Perhaps.
Okay. I mean, I'm down to go either which way if you think that's the direction. Otherwise, I mean, I've never been here.
Why don't we leave Icarus or Patty or something here at the forks, just to make sure nobody follows us?
Okay.
I'll lean down and tell Patty to stay and to run towards us and find us if she hears anything.
Where are you leaving her? Please ping it.
Just right here.
I had something open, so I didn't see the ping. God, you shifted. I moved all the things out of the way so I could see where you pinged, and then you shift pinged it, so it moved it so the things were in the way again.
Rip. Just right here with the entrance of the new.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the entrance to the newly dug tunnels.
Oh boy. Sorry, I'm just trying to see something in character sheets here real quick.
No problem.
Patty has advantage on hearing and smelling.
Do you guys want to go down, like Stickix said?
I don't think you want to fall down any pits.
Well, not that pit, but this other one. Oh, this one's steep. It's not like a booby trap or a cliff. It's just kind of...
You're still gonna hit something eventually, whether it's ground or what. It's not gonna feel good.
Passive.
It's not like a
Okay,
trap.
I'm sorry. Remind me. Passive perception is 10 plus.
10 plus your...
It is 10.
Plus
Okay.
wisdom.
I just want to make sure. So it does provide it does
perception.
provide your passive skills next to all the skills in your character sheet. Okay, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, it's 10 because mine's 14 and I have a plus 4 wisdom.
all the parenthesis numbers.
Yeah. Sorry,
It's not like a booby trap or anything. It's just like downhill.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So you mean a slope?
So
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's steep.
You leave Patty here.
Where she currently is.
Where
Gotcha.
where her
she
token
currently
currently
is.
is.
Gotcha. Okay, and then you guys are heading down this tunnel here.
We're
That's what
debating.
we're
Discussing it.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Do you think the Rat King or Vermin King or whatever is down?
they might be, but we might if it's just these other 2 hallways over here. Might want to just quickly look down them. We can always come back and go down.
Okay.
Well, I will say you see one until Hogs rounds the corner a little bit more. Somebody that does.
I'll start heading towards this hallway.
And then
over here,
you
right?
do see a tunnel which leads up. This one here.
So that one, okay, that one goes.
This one leads like very steep up.
Yeah.
Also recently dug.
This one goes up.
Go ahead and make me a perception check. Or no. I would say you could tell. You know what? I will actually say, based on that natural 20 you got, Sticks, previously, you can tell that a great deal of silver was actually harvested from this tunnel here that was cut in general, like these walls here that you're standing around currently. And was once harvested from this tunnel. You can see a number of different spots where vein was harvested along the tunnel, including where these 2 juts begin.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it branches out to caverns or not, but these little pockets here still have residual.
It's not that they still have residual. You just see signs of a vein that was harvested.
Yeah, they've been carved at pretty harshly. So I
you
think these
Go
were
ahead.
little pockets of silver. Probably doesn't lead anywhere. It could lead somewhere, but not likely.
It could just
for the
be their
moment.
mining operation.
Correct. In fact, actually, this path we're taking right now has got a lot of chunks taken out of it as we're going in.
Oh,
Hmm.
so you think that these are just deposits? And we should just skip them?
Yeah, I don't think the kobolds are doing too much digging, but this still could lead. This main track still could lead to a cavern.
I will say,
Okay.
you do definitely think that these things dug this. That's how recently this area seems dug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
it was the kobolds. So yeah, and
But they're mining the silver.
It seems
Yeah.
that way.
yeah, this
So-
is freshly dug.
All right, then.
I'll keep moving forward then, and I'll check out this one down here.
That
This
one
is
also
also-
heads down pretty steep. You can see down it. It is a pit of darkness as your eyes beam through it, and you see it starts to bend at one end. But it's a very narrow, thin tunnel that heads downward at a steep angle.
Is this one
Yeah.
also a vein?
Let's see. Looks can I tell if if it was like kind of
Yeah.
carved?
I
Yeah,
would say,
it is.
based off your general knowledge, you would know that this is this process is following a vein, basically. When a
Yep,
vein is
looks
found,
like
they
it.
check to see how deep it goes.
It looks
Okay.
like it's so they probably just kind of chase that silver.
All right. So let's keep
Um,
moving.
I
Yeah.
suppose so.
All righty.
Eventually, you do see that another bend which heads up at a steep angle. It is very jagged, and you can't see far down it as it quickly turns. Hogs, and then you can see the end of this cavern. Recently worked, very jagged ends of this tunnel. However, it does just cut into clean stone here at the end, and there are a number of mining implements still left behind.
Shit.
Couple crates, crates here at the end filled with a little bit of coal. However, not enough to fill the crate even.
Shit.
Hmm.
There's a dead end over here, but there's a bunch of supplies. You think there might be something
Oh.
useful?
I'm
Let's look
interested.
through it quickly and then check out another tunnel system.
Well, how far? How close
Not
are
far.
the? Not far. All right, I'm good.
Wait
all
for a
right,
second.
be back in a sec. What?
I go with you.
Oh,
I was saying wait here a second to Guy and Cruise and Grove.
oh, okay. Well,
It's
yep,
this way.
I'm-
And I'll
it's this
scamper
way.
off.
This way.
It's down
You
here.
guys are. This is where the supplies are. What are you
Ooh.
going for? You're just gonna go check out the supplies.
I'm just gonna help him look through it all and see if there's anything
That's-
useful for him.
Make an investigation check for me, please.
Will do.
I'm just keeping an eye
What?
back.
Make a perception check then.
I wish I could lie, but this is another nat 20.
Oh,
all right.
okay then.
All right.
Find,
my perception is a 19.
19. Okay. You head out to investigate the supplies. It does seem it hasn't been touched for a while, in the sense that when I say when I say a while, I don't mean like gathering dust in any sense. Most of the supplies have been put off orderly, to one side, as if work wasn't stopped in a hurry. The crates off to one side do seem to be bottomed out mostly, covered across the bottom with coal. Within Stick 6, you are able to find a singular nugget of we'll say 1 pound nugget of silver.
Ooh.
but it is only kind of like a singular one mixed in with the coal left behind, it seems. While you are toiling about and like after you found this singular nugget of silver, you kind of push around more, looking some of the barrels at the back, pushing aside one barrel, you do see a strange rock face, which makes up the wall here. And as you kind of move the barrel, you kind of roll it off to one side to check behind it, and you go still very instinctually for a brief moment as you hear very, very faintly a panicked and worried breathing. Just a rushed...
Sorry.
Not coming from Hogs.
For what?
Also coming from Hogs, but
Also coming from Hogs, but he's far enough. This noise seems to be coming from within the stone nearby. A strange section of stone behind the barrel you've just uncovered, which seems almost cloth-like.
okay. I'm gonna go, oh, Hogs, quiet down.
What? Huh? Oh, sorry.
As I'm like digging through
Yep.
coal or whatever.
And I'm gonna
Is this more expensive?
And I hold up a little chunk of coal.
no, I'm gonna hold up. What do I have? I'm gonna hold up one of my glowing
I'll put it in the
horseshoes and
bag.
go, "Hey there, little friend. I can hear you." He's like, "I hear something. Hold on.
What?
Hey there,
I
little.
pull out a knife.
Yeah. Hey there, little friend. It's all right. We're not here to hurt you." And as I'm like swatting at Hogs.
With the knife, gotcha.
You know, and I'm kind of like offering the little glowing horseshoe to where I see it.
Make a persuasion check.
Miss having a charisma based character. That's gonna be an 8.
An 8.
Yep.
The air goes quiet. A stillness fills the room. And as you extend out this glowing horseshoe to the false stone wall which is set in front of you, you watch as a small section of the stone disappears as ripped down. You can kind of see this section of strange blanket kind of ripped out from in front of the stone. And as it is cast aside, you can see this little blue fella who comes running out with a barrel, a small cask clutched under his arm. And as he runs forward, you watch as he slams it down, and you can see a spark from within his hands as you hear just a very brief hiss. Okay, you do leap on sticks, and as you hear the you just watch as the blue guy just runs past you as you lay on the ground on top of sticks. He runs down the hallway.
Get
I
down!
would, if it's to me, I'm trying to grapple him, restrain him.
Can I just chuck an Eldritch Blast at his barrel?
I mean, it's
He's got
force
ice.
damage. It's
He's
not
got ice.
fire. Oh yeah, it's ice for him.
Fire. It's fire.
Oh, you're gonna kill us.
Got it.
Why can't I? Sorry, it's not letting me pull out a token.
When he's like,
Weird.
halfway between the group.
Why
I
isn't
mean,
it
the
letting me
barrel
pull out-
is right next
the
to
bomb's
us.
going off is what's happening.
Right, it's gonna go off anyways. I'm just trying to mitigate the damage.
Do you know why Foundry's not
right now
letting me
it's right
pull out
next to us.
tokens?
It seems
From
to be a bit
the
laggy
actor
for
Yeah,
me.
it's lagging
Yeah.
for me.
That's all I can say. Sometimes I have to do something 3 or 4
Just gonna
times
close it.
before it goes
You guys
through.
are gonna have to
Oh,
Yeah.
go through
You
the
have
content.
lost connection
No.
to server.
all of the
Oh,
all of the
no.
settings
Our
were reset
server.
too.
It's broken.
So you guys need to go and turn down the frame rate. Like all my stuff got reset.
Turn down the
So
frame
that's
rate.
probably why.
I
Yeah.
don't know anything. I don't know if I've ever changed any of those settings.
Little help.
Oh wait, no, mine's back.
Mine just always takes forever to launch, so I'll see you guys in like
Fine.
5 minutes.
Sorry. This is being weird.
No, it's because we don't like you.
I did
No one's
this.
fault.
I did
It's
this
just Foundry always.
specifically to you.
Foundry just always takes forever for me. I assume it's because it's trying to connect to the West Coast.
You did the hardware
Yeah, the
acceleration, right?
The further away you are from
Yeah.
the thing, the harder.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that a setting? Like, is it click and drag like a setting?
No.
Yeah, my max frame rate is up again too.
Yeah.
Oh boy, why Foundry? Why? Huh. Panic token. Oh.
I mean, now it says games paused. I don't know if pausing does anything about tokens.
It didn't say games paused for me.
It just went away now. Like, as I
Oh.
said it, the spinning wheel went away at the bottom.
Mhm. I can attest.
Cruz, are you still laying down? Because you have the prone symbol still, and I just have been
Yeah.
picturing you army crawling
Yeah,
everywhere.
I'm just army crawling through the
That's
cave.
how I've been picturing the entire march. Is Cruz
Because he
in the
did the
back just
roll
getting a
call.
mean workout on right now.
Right.
Bear crawling.
He's like, guys, slow down, please.
Don't worry, all those ranged attacks are all gonna have disadvantage.
Yeah, no one can hit me with a ranged attack right now.
No one can hit me with an arrow.
That's the HK mentality, and then the big thing jumps right next to him, and he's like,
Guys, he should be easier to hit. He's got a wider surface area for you to hit right now. How are you missing?
Like, I don't know why I can't put tokens up. Why wouldn't it let me put tokens up?
Let me put Guy out.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna. No, I can't.
I can't delete him now. There's two of me.
I don't have permission of the Goomba actor, so can't bring him out.
If I drag another Grove Keeper out, they might just be titled Guard, and you could change.
Just use the guy. Use the new guy.
He can't, is the problem. He can't bring out the token. Chris is
Yeah,
having
but we
issues
have
with
two
that.
guys now, right?
Okay,
No, Guy got
again,
18
like
later.
everybody has these solutions. Oh, whatever. We're just gonna constantly use guys for the combat coming up. Like, I'd still need to solve this problem.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bro, I play with bottle caps.
It's wonderful.
We're gonna have a combat?
Possibly.
Spoilers.
Imagine if this guy snuck up on us.
Yeah, it's between us, the party members.
Yeah,
We're all
right.
about to fight
Yeah,
each
you
other.
guys snuck up on him.
We weren't really quiet. I wouldn't call it sneaking at all.
Hey, I was just expecting this guy to suicide, so...
Mhm.
As
I
soon
did
as
too.
Chris said holding a barrel, I was like,
I
suicide
know.
bomber.
That's when I
Yep.
immediately was like,
Yeah.
I jump on a stick six.
Yep. See, I was gonna do
Chinese
something
like
with the
killed
barrel,
someone.
and then it's like, oh, nope, okay. Here we go.
What's happening
I mean, he
now?
did just turn and
Yep.
run towards, like 4 other individuals, though.
Oh yeah, I think that guy's screwed.
Ooh,
Oh, did it just kick you guys? Sorry.
it
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
Trying to see if it's a problem with Foundry itself, or if like.
Did you like reset your Foundry app, like close it all the way?
Yeah, I did that. Nothing changed, but like, here, let me see if.
Huh.
Did I lock creatures? Is that a thing?
I've never had this issue, so I'm not sure.
Huh.
I can't help you with that. I'm
Weird.
sorry.
Support needs to call tech support.
What the hell? This is like is there any other way to put out a token besides dragging it? That didn't fucking do it. Shit. Oh boy, this is swell.
I've had it before where like certain character sheets are like bugged for me, and so what I have to do is like delete. So I had to like delete the Star Wars 50 module.
Okay.
I don't know if that would do it. If this is like a
It was
custom
an updated module.
NPC.
Turns out you can open I have to drop you guys out. I gotta make sure there's no updates, I guess.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
worries.
So you guys want to take bets on who's like more fucked?
Who's more fucked?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
I think
Hogs and
that's gonna be
sticks.
Hogs.
Hogs
and
good.
sticks.
Yeah,
I
Hogs
think
and
jumping
sticks.
on top is admirable, but D&D
Think I'm
probably
fucked.
not going to really count that as cover.
No. I'm trying to use my shield if possible, but I don't have any.
Like, I'm like,
feats.
it definitely is a very nice thing to do and very in character, at least it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had a feat to go with it based on
Yeah.
shields, maybe.
Yeah.
But
There's always a
Yeah.
feat for that.
level 2. I'm not
D&D
gonna lie.
players always talking about.
Not gonna be the first feat I take. So
I know at some point I will definitely be getting Warcaster, but I don't know if that'll be the first feat I get.
yeah. I might take war.
Just as druids, like every goddamn thing is concentration.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is true.
Which is nice, though, because you can do it and then wild shape.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yup.
This is true. This is true.
Lunk.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be taking a feat pretty early.
I mean, I definitely recommend looking at feats, because it can definitely change how you want to make a character, because sometimes just getting 2 feats can really change the plan, and a lot of feats are like add 1 point to one of these skills.
Yeah.
Like, I love the observant feat. Chris knows that. He pokes fun at me all the time, but it's +1 to wisdom or intelligence. Like, you could use that in just about any build, and I just think it's such a good feat.
Yeah, like being able to read lips and such.
Yep. That's why Cole had it,
Mm-hmm.
and I used it for his intelligence. and some other feat. I used 2 to branch him off to level
Why
to get to
is-
20.
I'm all of a sudden hating Foundry.
2 days in a row of issues.
2 days in a row of issues is really fucking pissing me off.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Which version are you updated to?
Version 9, build 269.
Someone says that they're on an outdated module.
Yeah,
So you can open the F12 console like
Yeah,
a browser.
I'm on that.
I heard
I'm
it.
on
Yeah,
that
Chris
exact-
tried that.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah, I'm on
no, like I'm on that
216.
exact
Yeah.
thread you're on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Chris mumble in that earlier, so.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking great. Okay. I don't know what to-
Anyone else hear music, or is that just me?
I don't hear any music.
Okay, then it's me.
Absolutely don't know what.
One thing I do, I don't know if you've tried this. Try disabling just all modules.
Mods. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and then I go back through after the game and try to figure out what's
What's
happening.
stopping? Whatever.
Yeah. Activate them one at a time if you need, and until you get to the one that's causing the problem.
Oh boy. No, like that. Yeah, that didn't change anything. I still can't fucking do shit.
Yeah. So it's still up to date.
Fuck.
Do you have the combat utility belt module installed? Yeah, then never.
Yeah, I disabled all mods. It still hasn't changed anything though. Shit. Well, we are, well, maybe. I don't know what it is. This game hates me. Holy fuck, Foundry. What the shit? Okay, well, I don't know what to do.
Do we want to just keep playing for now? And
Yeah,
like,
once we get
fine?
to, I guess, a fucking battle map, we're screwed.
We can play Theater of the Mind.
I could do. Are you able to draw like?
Yeah, I've been doing like I've
Like
set up
doodles
maps and rulers and everything just fine. Like I can draw all this and I can move you guys. That was the weird thing.
What me and my friends do sometimes is we play on Google Drawings.
Hey.
It's a bit scuffed, but hey, it works.
Right. Don't really.
I'm just trying to.
Well, but I mean, we can use the same map. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
mark
we can
little
use these
circles
maps for now, but until we
You can mark
run
little
into a
circles for where
battle
the
situation,
bad guys are.
we will. Ow. Well, might as well turn my mods back on as they weren't the fucking problem. Let's see which one. Okay. Are you guys in? This should be the last time it kicks you.
I'm loading. Let me close it and try.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah,
I guess
it's
I'm
actually
gonna
still
relog in.
it's still loading for me, so it might just take a minute.
Yeah,
Is that clear?
yeah, it's loading for me.
Do you need me to clear that, babe? Neen, you need me to clear that?
Huh?
You need me to clear that? I have it. Oh boy. Alright, there's one more solution I can try, and that's trying to reforce the update. See if there's a problem in the download. You guys want to wait a second, see if that works.
Yeah, take your time.
God forbid that makes a new problem. At this rate. Anywho, I will continue on with what I was saying, however. As this is just an unfortunate realization at the time. As the small blue creature appeared from the wall, he seemed to set something down in front of you and flash some sort of sparking device. Upon doing so, you dive on top of Stick Six, and the creature goes running on past you, heading down.
I have a question.
Yes.
How long is the fuse? Does it last? A couple seconds, or is it very quick?
It lasts a couple seconds.
Is it fast enough for me to be able to cast a action spell?
Yeah. You find yourself laying on top of Stick Six with lots of time.
I tackle him, and then I quickly whip around, and I just thaumaturgy, and I try and blow out the fuse.
Easily done.
Powering off.
As at first you find yourself lying on top of Stick Six, confused for a brief moment. You want to try to tackle him first and
Powering
then thaumaturgy it off?
Mic off.
Yeah, because like his
Charging
first
battery.
initial instinct is like get down, like it's gonna explode or whatever.
Like the
Take
bat.
cover,
Mr.
and so he tackles you, and then he goes, "Wait a second," and he flips around, and he just, and just like a little gust of air just over the fuse if possible.
Oh, so you try to tackle,
and then I do the thaumaturgy. So if there's not enough time because of that, then that makes sense.
Well, you go to tackle the Zavart, if I'm not mistaken, right? The blue creature.
No, he tackles me.
No.
Oh,
I tackle Stick.
okay. Then yeah. There's plenty of time. I thought you were saying like you tackle Stick Six, you stand up, then you tackle him, and then you try to put it out. Yeah, no.
I
was
hold
like,
my gun up thing.
But yeah, the fuse is rather long, and as you look up confused, you cast your hand toward the fuse, and it goes out in a blink. And then what did you say, Guy?
I was gonna hold my gun up to the thing running away to try and stop him.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I'll
I'll
right there.
launch a
If he gets
Eldritch
to me,
Blast
I'm
by his
grabbing
face.
him.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check. I'll say with advantage.
Paper sheet.
Guy, that is, of course.
Intimidation. Alright. I'm good at intimidation. You said with advantage?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. Ooh, we rolled double threes for 6.
He completely ignores you entirely and continues to run
I shoot him in the leg.
towards you. Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Chris is also shooting him with an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Well, you said you were going to shoot near his face. Are you?
Well, the first one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're following up.
I'll shoot his other leg with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Sheebus.
Roll to hit.
I was gonna just grab him.
This guy's fucked. Guys, we could
Natural
question this
one.
dude.
Okay.
We could question this guy.
11 to hit.
Actually, we don't think.
An 11 total.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
Everybody, I'm so proud of everybody at this moment.
He's
You
a
both
crafty little bugger.
shoot, aiming at the legs, and as they're kind of like darting the short stumps, you both clatter your projectiles into the stone, and they shoot stone throughout the stone and dust throughout the tunnel. The little blue guy continues to run.
I'm
Damn.
gonna try to grapple him.
Okay, go ahead and roll
That
a
was my goal if he ever got to me. And he
roll a
did.
strength check.
Cruising
Get him, goalie.
guy for real just went dance, cowboy.
Natural 20 for 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like that.
As he runs between the two of them, like squeezing between them, he starts running toward you, and you just slowly bend over and grab him on his bald head and pick him up.
He's still like
His
Scooby-Doo
legs
running in
are
the air.
Still running, and his arms
Let me at him. Let me at him.
vigorously trying to reach, like they're just grabbing at your thumb as his legs kind of like hurriedly rush out beneath him. And he shouts
No.
in a language you do not understand.
I'm just gonna put my other hand, or maybe pinky, over his mouth. And just be like, calm down. That wasn't very nice of you. All he wanted to do was talk, and you tried to make an explosion. And
He
then I'll just
continues.
slowly remove my hand if he stops screaming into it.
Well, as you remove his hand, you just.
If he continues to scream, I'll keep it there.
He is. He's like shouting still in a language you don't understand.
Are there any Wookiee paws around? I know a perfect solution.
I would say the hand in his currently covering his mouth is the closest thing you have to a Wookiee paw at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look over at Ropekeeper. Put your hand in his mouth. He's very effective. Just shove it in there.
How does Guy know this?
I don't know the size comparison. I genuinely feel like the pinky of Grovekeeper might cover his mouth. His whole hand might.
Well, as you say that, their mouths are actually the very weird part of their body. As their as their body themselves are kind of like weird thumbs, their mouths are like very flat and wide. So your hand is very large. This is weird to say, but you could probably fit your hand in his mouth if you really squeezed it in there. They have large mouths, but
Hey
talking
guy,
about
make a
fingering
persuasion check.
but technically I did this to myself in a way.
Technically.
You technically did.
You who had
How the
hand in his mouth.
turntables.
The initial mouth hander.
His mouth and his hand in his.
Hogs will stand up off of, off the ground on top of six.
Sorry about that. I thought it was gonna blow.
No trouble. Thank you, Hogs.
Yeah.
Does anyone know
Yeah.
what he's saying at all?
Hogs will dust himself off and then pick up some dirt and throw it back on him.
Does
where he
anybody
likes it.
Does anybody speak Abyssal?
I speak
Oh.
halfling and common
So not abyssal.
Not Abyssal.
and partial goblin.
Yeah.
I'll go and I'll pick up the explosive that he had though.
Well,
You could probably use this, right?
Oh, right, yeah. I heard there's a fun thing called, a fluffernutter. You just toss the thing and I shoot it with fire and it explodes.
Who's a good tosser?
Cruz, you got all the rope, right? I mean, if at this point we
Yeah.
have at least a captive.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I did grab some rope. Got some, yep.
Let's tie him up.
Alrighty, I'll, pull out,
We
one
can
of the
tie him up
things
and connect him
toss
to the
it.
fuse.
Now
I quite like this barrel. I think I might want to take it with us.
Can't delete
Right,
the other token. I
not
brought out a while ago.
necessarily,
Just stuck out there.
What'd you say?
Not necessarily okay with
Can't
blowing
delete
up
the other
stuff.
token I brought out a while ago and we're having problems. That one's not really me.
The game's also paused for me.
Now they're right next to each other. The one titled guard is not me.
They're all guard.
Oh, you guys got in the.
That's what you like to think.
I still can't.
You're doing a pretty
drag
good job as a guard so far.
True.
Yeah, but
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I deleted it.
yeah.
I can delete things just fine. I can drag things around just fine. I just can't fucking drag things out, I guess. That's the only barrier.
Do you want to, Chris? Maybe do you want to try like going to a different scene and dragging one?
I
out?
tried,
Would
yeah.
that work?
I tried.
Okay. All right. Well, Hogs will. I guess I'll hand off the barrel to Sticks because he's kind of the demolitions expert here.
yep.
And, we'll
Trust me,
walk back
this is a
towards the
surprise tool we use later.
Yeah. I think Cruz's idea is also pretty good, though. You know, toss up in the air. Don't give him any time to react. No fuse to put out.
Right.
Just explosion. Don't take any notes as I point to the blue guy.
He can't understand
no,
us anyways, I don't think.
I think
What if he
guys.
does?
Yep, I think guys will be pretty good if we toss the barrel up in the air. I had a lot of fun tossing rocks up and shooting the gun when I had it.
Who's got a good arm?
Yes,
Dorinia does, actually.
I am a good shot, not a good arm.
I'm not the best with languages. I don't know what's comparable at all. But we're underground. I don't know if anyone can think of any other languages. I mean, I certainly know more than one. This guy might know more than one. The only thing I can think of is Dwarvish that I could say, but
I don't
that's
know
literally
Dwarvish.
just because we're underground.
Can I do some sort of check just to see? Well, I don't know if it's necessary or not. But can I do some sort of check just to see like what he might be saying, or not like what kind of language it might be that he's speaking? I don't know how necessary that is.
I mean, you. Let me see here. It is. Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Arcana check. What's that? That went into the darkness. Oh, that's not.
Or
good.
history. Sorry, one of the other.
Either way, that's going to be a 6.
Yeah, you're not really sure. It just sounds otherworldly. Doesn't even sound of this plane.
Yeah, I was gonna say, whatever the heck he's speaking, I can guarantee it's not Dwarvish or anything from around here.
No, I understand that. Again, if he was speaking Dwarvish, I'd understand him.
Oh.
My question was, I know more than one language. Who's to say he doesn't know more than one language? We've only tried common.
Guy reaches.
All right.
Guy reaches into his bag and says, "I know one language everyone understands." Pulls out his maracas and starts shaking them. Music.
Hogs just looks at Guy.
Roll a performance check.
17.
Hogs looks at you. Hogs looks at you and he just goes,
I just want you to know I think less of you now.
The guy the creature seems quite mesmerized by the maracas.
Pretty good show.
There you go.
He has stopped screaming in Abyssal for a brief moment as he listens to the maracas rattle.
I'll play my pan flute along with the maracas, since he seems interested.
We are speaking the language of music.
Oh gosh. 8. I'm not adding much.
Okay. Guys like dancing and shaking the maracas. And
it's helpful because maracas aren't much of an instrument by themselves, but with your flute, as horrible as a performance as it is, it's not that bad. But
It's just under
out of
average.
tune.
It's enough for
It's out
this.
of
for a guy
tune.
to
Mary had a
follow
little
along.
lamb.
It's enough for this Svart to kind of like hold his mouth open in awe for a brief moment before. Huh?
Put the hand in.
Well, I'm just gonna, I guess, go down the list, and we'll just try. First, Dwarvish.
You
to
bound
just be
him,
like,
correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, with rope.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go down my list of languages and just, I guess, start with Dwarvish, and then Elvish Giant.
Or gobble.
See if any of those get understood.
Yep.
Do you
And then
guys
I'll-
still
I'll
play the
speak
music?
Halfling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
While this is happening, I would probably like
He just kind of starts.
play a little quieter.
Just kind of starts doing this to the music.
Well.
Yep. Well, I'll throw in my lots and just say, hey there, guy. Hey, in Gabish.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
Speaks Goblin.
Who knows?
With
He's
advantage
making a
because the music.
Oh, that's
With the
good. What was that?
With advantage because the music.
I like how the
He's in a
two
good
people who
mood?
speak Goblin are the big negative charisma.
It's okay if not, because I've got a 22.
He spits on your feet.
Nice.
Ow.
Wait, did he understand you?
He
Do
didn't
you
like it.
understand this? And I speak in very broken Goblin.
You
It
roll a
sounds-
persuasion check.
Yep. And while he's doing that, I'm just gonna wipe my shoe on
Guy
him.
starts
11.
shaking
He
the
spits in
maracas
your
louder in
face.
front of his face.
I spit in his face.
I pull out a knife.
You want to do that again?
I just grab Hogs by the scruff and I'm just like holding him.
He starts
Now.
yelling in Abyssal again.
Well, after Grovekeeper picks up Hogs by the scruff and he's just dangling, he's just swinging wildly with his dagger, just like,
Get away!
Calm down.
Okay.
Go sit in the corner, do some breathing exercises.
He does seem
Anyway, that's not what you do to-
specifically unnerved by the goblins. He
Yeah.
This guy does seem racist.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
That's straight from the DM.
confirmed.
Yep. I'm gonna grab that
Well.
cloth he was hiding from and just go, now, Hogs. This is not how you deal with a spitting child. This is it. This is how you deal with a spitting child. And I just wrap the cloth around his head and tie it.
Gagging him.
What?
Yep.
He's gagging him.
This is how. Yeah. I'm just putting a spit. There we go.
How's he supposed to talk to us?
No. If I'm not mistaken, you just put like a
I put a bag on his head, basically.
like a flat cloth. So
Okay.
it's,
Yep.
he can still. He hasn't actually gagged him. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's just a spit mask. They do
I mean,
that.
I don't.
Isn't it?
He doesn't. He's not seeming to want to talk.
Yep.
Speaking primordial at
Yep.
him.
At
He
this
just
point,
kinda,
I
like,
put the
tilts his
maracas
head.
away.
You put the
That's a
maracas
pretty
away.
language.
Yeah, because he's not responding. It's not helping.
He's gonna
He's
earn the
responding to it. It's
maracas.
not helping. Yeah.
Right.
You
I say,
Maracas.
if you want more, you'll be a little more loose-lipped.
Hogs will repeat it in broken Goblin.
If you want more music, you gotta talk.
You just kind of hear a grumble as you say something in Gobbish to him again.
What's your deal, huh? Why you guys so weird?
Again, just
The goblin
continues to
speak.
talk in Abyssal.
Yeah.
Are
I don't
his
think this
legs
is going
bound?
anywer.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
so. Yeah, his
Okay.
hands and legs are bound. Yeah.
I just was wondering
That was
how,
the
how you
goal.
bound him.
Yep. I'm also going to tuck in a horseshoe on his back, so that way we have some way to track him in the dark.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we want to bring him with us, I don't think he's gonna be much help.
I think he'll be a hindrance.
Right, since he's not talking, perhaps we should just kill him now. And I'll hold up an Eldritch Blast, like, right into his face.
Yeah,
He
Perhaps
winces
since he's
at
not
it
talking,
and like
we'll
kind of
kill him
veers
now.
away from it.
I'll repeat in Goblin.
He's mostly just worried about the fire in front of him. He's just kind of like wincing.
I'll
in
hold
fear
it a
from
little
it.
closer to
He just
him.
moves away from it. Like,
what
Oh
did you say
no!
about
Don't
poop?
catch the cloth on fire.
His head is wrapped.
I can't help but feeling we're just kind of toying with him now, and I'm not sure
Make
how I
an-
really feel about that.
make an intimidation check.
I can assist.
Yeah, Cruz. Sorry.
With advantage? With
No.
who's assisting?
I have proficiency.
Okay.
So yes,
That's
I can,
okay. That's a that one's good. That's a 23.
Nice.
I start to pull my gun out and then I just look at Cruz.
Yeah, 23.
As like Cruz just kind of like is pushing the fire close to his face, and as he gets closer and closer, and you say words to him, he just kind of like veers around and hops around to the other side of Cruz, shouting in Abyssal, "Ow! And as he grunts like with the cloth over his face, he just kind of points with his head off in the direction down the tunnel from whence you came.
Maybe we should follow the little guy. What do you say?
That's more like it.
Now we have a guide.
Hear me out.
I-
We unbind his legs, but we tie a rope to him so he can't go far.
Just put him on a leash.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be
Top of the
those
leash.
parents.
Yeah, it looks
We're
like the
gonna
top
be
of the
those
leash.
parents.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're
do so.
gonna
You-
have the leash, so it's bound with his wrists behind his back. So if he
Yep.
even tries to run, he's
It's
gonna like
tied.
dislocate his shoulders.
Yep. And then I'm gonna
well,
he
he
only gets,
immediately
like, 10
tries
feet.
to run, tugging on the rope, and you watch as his arms do bend in like an uncomfortable way. Like he just kind of puts up with it, and you watch as he kind of like tugs on the rope. He turns back, and keeps
that's
running down the hallway.
Slowly follow.
I just want to
guess.
make sure we all recognize he may just be leading us to a trap, right?
I mean, that's
Yeah.
definitely what's happening, but at this
Right.
point, I mean, what other way are we going?
Right,
All
we
right.
don't have
Let us-
leads.
Bring the barrel, yes?
Yeah.
Tehenia,
Six
you
is
get the
fine.
barrel? 6 inch?
Right,
Is the
yep.
barrel small enough?
Right, yeah,
th-
no. Me and Mr. Guy, we could both shoot at it. One of us is bound to hit, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Guaranteed. Every time both of us shoots, at least one of us
At
hits.
least one
Every
of us
time.
hits.
Right now,
Right.
if nothing else, if there is this language barrier, which we've heard some speak common,
Have we?
there was
Yes.
the one who shouted, "Long live the Vermin King."
You also talk to
yeah.
one
Mhm.
on the same one.
So we there's at least some that can communicate with us, and if nothing else, this shows
trade
we're not just gonna be. We're not here to simply kill them.
No. We've just simply tied his arms together, bagged his head, and then put a
Look,
horseshoe
I'm
on his
not
back.
saying it's. I'm not saying it's ideal. I'm just saying this has been a difficult approach to get them to stop attacking us and just talk.
Yeah. I suppose having a hostage helps, but I don't think we're getting brownie points with them.
I don't know if they value each other's lives.
Only
Well, we're
one way
gonna
to
find
find
out.
out
I think-
and just
I
keep
think-
following this guy.
I think it's really likely that the rest of them value this man's sacrifice for the Vermin King, right?
Oh,
I
that is
agree with what you're saying there. It's entirely possible. But again, my hope here is to not just kill them all.
Okay.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know I don't know if there's any real need to kill a bunch of individuals for trying to live.
All right. Let's move then. Where
Uh,
does he seem to lead
I-
us?
I mean, I assume the tunnel that the one we heard the guy run
Yep.
down. That's my
Maybe?
best guess.
Yep.
We'll see.
Let's see where the winds take us.
Okay, well, in that case,
Which tunnel does he try to lead us down?
Let's see real quick.
What does this guy do?
I know what I want him to do so bad.
Lead us down this way.
Yep.
The way that we were
I didn't
going to
want to
go.
say it, but
The
yeah,
way that we
I want him to turn that way immediately.
Which way does he go?
He
leads us out of the
leads
tunnel,
you
out of the
down
cave.
this tunnel here.
Oh. Well, if it's a trap, at least it's a different one.
Vaguely different than the other approach.
This
I
one's
assume I'm in the front at this point because I'm holding this
Sure.
guy's leash.
Hog's just like right behind you, though. He's like peeking out behind your legs.
Once he starts leading you down this tunnel, however, he slows and waits for you to pass.
Let's keep a keen eye out here. And
yeah,
Hogs
let's
will-
look around.
Hogs will
I
grant.
I think I would
didn't
shove him
move
in front of
myself.
us.
I
I
did
wouldn't
not
let
move
us.
myself.
Real quick, hold on. Let me do a thing. Hogs is going to grant 3 people 300 feet of dark vision, including Grove Keeper
Oh.
and probably the 2 ranged people, so Guy and Cruz. Because Cruz, you don't have dark vision either, right?
I have 60 feet now.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll do Grove Keeper, Guy, and Styx because he's here.
Mm-hmm. What do you?
I mean, I think you could do
you guys-
Durania because don't goblins have dark vision?
I do have dark vision up to 60
Alright.
feet.
Durania
Fine,
as a
I'll do Durania.
Goliath does not.
All right. So
It's
okay,
it's the
I've got the
human, the
way-
Goliath, and the Furbolg that don't
Yeah.
have dark vision.
So
Yeah.
Guy,
But thank
Guy,
you.
Grove, and Durania. You have 300 feet of dark vision.
I see so
Keep a
much.
keen eye.
Yeah, as you go to my eyes back, I appreciate it, but I've got the winds with me. Hey, I can see just fine.
The moon does better. I know your world from before. The moon does better.
If no one else is, I guess I will look for traps. I'm real good at
Yeah.
it.
Yep, I appreciate that.
This is not gonna go well. Yeah, that's a
Really?
natural 1 for a -1.
Oh, for investigation?
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't want to be the one to do it, but
As
Walk
Is
up,
it investigation?
Better than my
yes, it's investigation.
Oh,
I didn't want to do it, but he just stopped, and I'm like, okay,
As
well, I'm
you-
gonna
Well, you know
where
what,
I
dude?
go.
I'll at
as
least
you head
assist
forward,
you. There you go.
well,
It's already happened. I got a nat 1 for a -1.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know how mean I want to be, but I'm going with it. So, as you guys walk forward, keeping an eye out for traps, you head to the first fork within the tunnel up ahead here, where it quickly bends. You, Grovekeeper, peer your head down the hallway to check carefully, peeking through for a trap. You realize that the hallway is but very short, and within it is a singular blue individual holding a stick propped up to a mechanism hung from the ceiling. And as he lets go, you watch as a log comes barreling out of this hole and slams into you and then the wall on the other side.
Just me, though.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. That's cocked. 18.
18, nice. Oh, not a nice roll, however. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you get struck in the shoulder from this log.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey!
As it crashes against the stone and your party follows up behind you, you see the blue individual dart from his hole and begin to run up the hallway here.
All right.
Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
I'll also toll the dead. Him.
Do. Firing a shot.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
24 to hit.
That will hit.
I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
But you do it after
He
my
fails.
hit.
Yeah, I
You
was
do it
waiting for you to
after.
say something. Yeah.
Yeah.
He fails.
He fails.
All right.
Okay.
Is a two of them. Treat me nice. I got 20.
9, 11
Natural 20?
damage.
Nice.
6 got a natural 20.
Yep.
Well, let's see if it was wasted.
Yeah.
Because these guys don't have a lot of health. That's
I
already
deal
2
7.
hits.
I deal 7 after the 11. So
Okay.
15 total. I could always rely on Cruz to take a pot shot real quick.
What was the damage, Cruz? I'm sorry.
11.
11 damage. And you, sir? What was the damage for Toll the Dead?
Oh, 7.
7? Okay, yeah,
Yes, sir.
he's dead. And you watch as the Eldritch Blast strikes him in the back of the head. He falls down flat with a sudden thud. He falls right here.
Cantrips, baby. With our superior dark vision, can we see all of these other inlets here?
You can, yes.
I would. I'm
Well,
gonna
you can
guess,
see these two. I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna guess that there's 2 more at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a... Grovekeeper, you okay? You doing okay?
I mean, I've been better, but I'm all right.
All right.
I have an idea to draw out the other 2, alright? Apparently they don't like it when you speak in Goblin. What if you go and, like, insult the moms in Goblin and, like, get them to preemptively, you know...
Just hurl every insult you can think in God.
Run past.
I don't think they know.
Hogs will use thaumaturgy to make his voice boom down the mine shaft.
No.
3 times louder.
As he shouts down the mine shaft, all of your mothers stink!
In common?
In Gobbish.
Oh, God.
Broken
That
Goblin.
is a lot of poop.
It's really bad and broken up and
Roll
least
an
one grammatical
intimidation
error.
check.
Easy stick 6 just
Do I get advantage
cringe.
from thaumaturgy?
Yes.
Hell yeah!
How bassy of a language is Gobbish? Are the walls like
It's
rumbling?
not at all.
No, it's scratchy.
It's like echoing.
screeching.
Yeah.
He just...
I rolled a 2 and a 10 for 8.
Nice.
You're trying.
I'm a little guy, all right?
Alright.
Well, maybe it's best here not to like
echoes
intimidate
down the
him.
hall, and the little blue guy at your side spits at your feet again.
How did you get into the bag?
You've taken
bonk him on the head.
the bag off him, I assume, to lead you through the caves.
I mean, yeah, we've had to. He's kind of.
I just bonk him on the head and
Gotcha.
try and just deal 1 damage.
Fair. He's out again. Oh wait, no. Okay.
No, that
I
was
know,
the first
I know.
time he got
Again,
hit.
you don't hit the child. You just... this is
not
what you do. I
child,
spit
he's a
right back in his
prisoner.
face. I was like, I spit right back in his face. Well, that's not how you treat people, okay?
He opens his mouth.
It was a good idea though. Trying to lure him.
He just makes direct eye contact with Stick Six.
Yep. I spit in his eye.
That's a power move there.
That's a power move.
I don't know if any of you can see how to stop those traps. I mean, I didn't see anything. I can see the indent, sure, but we gotta move past it unless you just want to go take the other hallway.
I'm gonna look at the lever and try to look at the mechanism, see how it kind of works.
Of the trap that was just set off?
That was already used.
Yes.
I could make him fall
It's a log attached to a rope at the ceiling that the guy was holding with a 2x4.
So hold on.
Wedged into the ground. And when he saw you, he kicked the 2x4.
DM, question.
Yeah, but can you see the rope at all?
Yeah. So if the log
it's
is
tucked
hanging,
in. You could yes, knowing where it is at, you could probably preemptively see around.
Snap the rope and then the log goes like this?
You could try.
That's what I meant. I wanted to know the potential of getting rid of the rope so it doesn't swing and maybe falls.
Can guy
it's attached to the ceiling.
I'm gonna throw a knife at it.
I heard Guy say something, but it was over.
Yeah, what'd you say, Guy?
Sorry, he's shooting with a bow.
I was gonna ask if I could shoot it with my bow and arrow.
Okay, you would have to.
But if you want.
Well, no, you would have to get closer. So I would need a stealth check, to try to get into enough view without triggering the individual behind.
Dark vision.
Huh? I do have dark vision.
The angle.
Yeah, it's about the angle. It's getting an angle into the thing.
Gotcha.
You would all have to do it to get line of sight.
Gotcha.
Stealth. All right. Am I gonna do it? All right. Okay. Is that a D4?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It doesn't
I use
level up.
the guidance on stealth.
It'll always be a D.
Yeah, but it's still really
nice.
good.
Yes,
4 is a lot.
Yeah.
15. A 7 plus 4 on the guidance plus 4 on my mod.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. What was the total?
15 stealth. 15 stealth.
Okay. 1 second.
I go with my bow and arrow drawn so I don't make a loud bang. And as soon as I can see the rope, I'll shoot it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Alright, so that's going to be a...
With disadvantage.
22.
Sorry.
Oh. Even with dark vision?
Yes, because I'll tell you why here in a second. What's your AC?
Oh, man. My AC?
Yes.
Is, 15. So it was going to be a 22 to hit, but instead it is a 8 to hit.
An 8. An 8 is not going to hit. As you go to take your shot, though, you lean into view of first the mechanism, which you do see mechanism. The rope is attached to the log by a couple of knots and then affixed to a single point in the ceiling. Maybe some sort of hook or something drilled in. Well, you do know because you have your own there. There is a singular hook drilled into the top where they affixed at a singular point. Meaning you could shoot it and have gotten the thing to fall. However, as you have to get into view of the small diminutive blue creature, you can see as you line up your shot, he makes eye contact with you, and as he pulls out a small sling, he looses it, and a silver chunk of rock strikes you in the head, causing your shot to go awry and miss.
Can I double peek?
You do take. Sorry, 1 second. You take some damage.
Okay.
You take 3 points of damage.
That's fine. Can I duck out of the way to make sure I don't get hit by this log?
No, you didn't have to get into range of the trap, but you had to get into sight of the mechanism to shoot it. So he can't trigger the trap to hit you, obviously. Yeah. But he was able to shoot you from where you were.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'll try shooting again if unless.
I mean, he's ready for you, so you can. You'd be he could. He's gonna get a chance to take another shot at you, so you could do it again. I'd let you.
Why don't we double peek?
You could also just shoot him.
Okay.
He's saying, so why don't the two of them peek
I'll
at the same
shoot.
time?
Yeah, I look at Hogs.
Okay, 3.
I just say, okay, I'm gonna shoot at the guy though.
Okay,
And I'm gonna throw at the rope.
gotcha.
Which one of us has disadvantage? I'm guessing.
Well, are you?
Me.
So you guys are still just like creeping into view and shooting him, double peeking?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Let's see which one of you has disadvantage. Call high or low. High or low.
High.
Low.
Nice.
Okay. Hogs has got disadvantage.
Cool.
Nice. 22 to hit the dude.
Nice. Roll damage.
Oh boy, in that one.
You hit a bit.
19 and a 3.
I actually want to.
Oh.
That's like what mine was.
Yeah. Dagger throw. 7.
Yeah.
As you both peek, you watch the eyes of this blue creature go wide for a brief moment as he gets ready and like adjusts his shot and fires, this time at Hogs. You watch as Hogs lines up his dagger throw. He gets hit square between the eyes with a rock. What's your AC? Sorry.
17.
Oh, 19. Okay, good. Yeah. You take 2 points of damage as you get struck in the head with a rock and your dagger goes awry. What was your damage?
6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah, low roll.
Oh, as the creature gets blown back onto the ground and panics, hitting the trap and triggering it, you watch as the giant log comes barreling into the side of the stone as he lays wounded on the ground. However, he starts to clamber to his feet.
I want to try and go forward. If he runs, I'm trying to grab this one.
Okay, go ahead. He is starting to run, so go ahead and make your grapple check.
I'll grab the rope of the other
Guys,
guy.
I'm catching all the Pokemans.
Yep.
I'm just waiting.
That's gonna be a 21.
Oh god, I don't even think he can beat this. No, yeah, he fails.
Maybe this would
he just comes running out of his hole all of a sudden. You just pick him up by the head again.
Grove Keeper grapple checks better always.
Look for more rope.
As you hold him up, you hear him start yelling as the second blue creature just kind of walks up and goes and you watch as the one in your hand slowly starts to just go quiet and cross his arms.
Guy pulls out.
Most adorable bad guys ever.
Guy reaches into his bag. He's gonna pull out his maraca.
Cruz pulls out his pan flute too.
Alright.
First.
Gives Guy just a quick little like nod, like
I'll just get the rope from his bag.
I got you
and tie
back.
him up.
Hogs goes and picks up his knife and both of the arrows that Guy shot.
You know, I have an idea for the third one. Why don't we just pull out come out with these guys, hold them hostage. I don't think they're gonna drop a log on both of them.
What if?
That was
What
my
if-
next approach. Yeah, it was
I'm
just.
good.
gonna be-
And I say this quietly.
What if we charge them? One person goes in super fast, charges straight at him.
It's a
Hit the
tight
trap.
squeeze for me. I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone
Well,
else fit
Smaller,
if I
faster
went.
folk.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah. So I think you come out there with the two. Give him something to think about, and then we'll come up and zap him.
Let's have 2 children on leashes right now. Like,
We'll get you a third. Let's go.
right. No, I got plenty of rope to go
I
around.
just want it to go as well again because that was a natural 20 to grab the first one, and a 19 to grab the next one.
I hope
just-
that all grapple checks from you
just
and for the rest of the campaign are you just and just holding people by their
They're
head.
pretty great.
Have I given you guys a
It'd be pretty
picture of
awesome.
these guys yet?
Yeah.
think
I've
you
seen a
did.
picture.
It's just been a while.
Okay.
They look funky.
Yeah, they are
Predictable.
definitely funky little guys.
Yeah,
but-
they're the smarts, right?
Yeah, Zavarts. But
But
Yeah. As you pick up this one, what you tie him to the other one? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we're keeping him. We're gonna bind this one's hands behind his back as well, and then the plan is for the next corridor.
Yeah.
We're just gonna kind of, well, I guess I'll hold these two guys, and we're gonna have them go in front, and then some of the smaller people are gonna try to bum rush the the tunnel, the tiny in cave.
So as you guys approach further, where are the two blue guys you have on chains?
They are with Grovekeeper.
As you tie them up,
We're
they
gonna
are
force them
deep
in
in conversation as you're tying up the one. They're just
I'm gonna let it happen.
I'm not, and I'm gonna make a little ball gag out of that sheet, or make 2 ball gags out of the sheet and just put it on him.
When they started talking, it stopped him from screaming. I think he's just kind of telling him, the weird encounter he's been having with us. I'm sure he's very confused.
Or they're conniving.
As I'm holding them up. Well, so are they plotting against us, or what's?
You do whatever you think is best. It did seem to calm the one we got.
I pull out a dagger and I hold it up against pointed towards both of them.
Are you conniving? You better not be conniving.
Alright, easy there.
They just both look at each other. One of them just goes pointing at you.
What? Hey!
My hands are full. I can't grab hogs.
I'll grab hogs. Hey!
I go for a stab, but I just do it near him. I'm just trying.
Oh, you faint.
For a stab? I move him out of the way.
I'm like trying to psych him out.
Pick him up, put him on the other side.
I just see you going for a stab.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me or my children again.
Playing like hide the bean with the cups, just moving them around.
Don't talk to me or my son again.
So are you bounding him, binding him, or I'm sorry,
yeah,
are you
we're
gagging
still
him?
gonna put that sounds like Stick 6 was.
Okay, so you guys gag him.
No,
we don't gag him.
I'll gag him when we get the third one.
I mean, here's the thing: we don't have the element of surprise, no matter what, and like worst case scenario, they just kind of run on, and we do have to end up fighting them later. Which again, I don't want to do. In case you understand me, I am trying to avoid
You say
that.
this as they're talking. One of them is pointing to the gun, the wound in his chest. Points further up the tunnel.
I point at the log that was dropped on me, and
no, they're not talking to you. They're talking to each other, and he's explaining to the other one. He's and then he points further up the tunnel. And the other one just kind of nods, turns to you guys. Turns back to him. Back to you guys. He's deep in thought.
I did take note. I will offer each one of them a good berry. I have 5 left.
You hold the berry out to him.
In the palm of my hand, and just see if they even look. Yeah, one each.
They both eat them pretty eagerly. And then especially when it fills them up, they start to look really confused. The one visibly starts to heal a bit before they look to each other once more. And as somebody starts walking up the tunnel, you watch as they move in front and go.
Oh.
Okay. Where? Where are we going?
They say really loudly and slowly.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say.
I think they're doing that thing where, if they talk louder and slower, they expect us to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think I definitely don't think that works. And then I turn and I start saying in Goblin very loud and slowly. Do you understand or speak this language?
They just put like a hand on their head.
Hugs, little guy.
I don't think they do.
I have a favor to ask. Do you still have that little rat with you?
Yeah, run. I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Runty?
I'm gonna take a little a piece of paper and fold it into like a little paper crown.
Do I find Runt somewhere hiding in my clothing?
Oh yeah.
I don't always keep track of him.
Yeah, Runt is on you.
It takes me a minute to find him though. I'm like,
Runty, where are you?
While he's doing that, I'm gonna.
Do you take out the rat?
Yeah.
Here he is.
Do you take out the rat?
I'd be careful.
Come on.
There we go.
What?
He wants the rat.
How does Runt seem to respond?
He doesn't seem perturbed. He's mostly like biting at your hand right now.
Hey, stop it! Stop it!
I just like stare at him. Stop it! Does he go for my nose?
He's mostly deep in your hand.
Okay.
He's got you good at the moment.
Hey, get out.
Come on, I'm a mother.
Yeah.
They ask hold their hand up.
Oh, he wants to hold. Yeah, he wants to hold Runt.
Why?
I don't know, but if he does anything to that rat, he's not gonna have a good time. He's not gonna have a fun time.
I look at Runt in the eyes if I can.
Do you want to go with this weird blue guy? They seem dangerous.
I mean, he's just biting you.
Yeah, it's just a rat.
He doesn't seem to like them.
What
you watch as he shouts?
What is the goal here?
He shouts in frustration, and then you watch as it goes squeak.
Speaking rat.
You speak rat?
He doesn't speak common. He speaks rat.
I just point Runt towards him. I don't hand him to him, but I point him towards him.
You watch as Runt just starts sniffing in the direction of him and start trying to like squeeze out of your hand.
Grovekeeper, slightly taken aback and a little impressed, will just kind of bend down to Runt and just speak in rat, even though I won't understand it, and just be like, "Be nice to these people. We're trying to make an olive branch."
He looks up at you sideways and then looks toward the blue creature.
I also drop Runt.
Yeah. Runt then scurries to the feet in front of the blue creature, and it turns down to him and starts squeak. And you watch as like Runt just looks up confused at it, and the blue creature points up the hallway at the tunnel that branches off, and you watch as Runt looks back at you and then runs off the tunnel in that direction. No! He like puts up his hands. They both stop you.
What? No!
And after a few moments,
my rat.
I think they just want us to wait.
Runt's gone for a few moments, and after a while, he comes running back from the tunnel. They turn back, and you watch a brief communication between the two, and then two heads pop out of the tunnel up ahead. Blue. Confused. You watch as these two turn around. And you watch as they kind of like look at each other, come out of the hole, walk further down the tunnel where there is another hole, and two more heads pop out. Confused, and they just start talking amongst themselves, and they all just like keep turning back in your direction.
Never before in D&D have I wanted to understand a language that I didn't understand.
Literally, I think like half the party in the Rakesh campaign knows Abyssal for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm readying an action to shoot.
Okay.
In case one of them.
Grovekeeper's
Moves to attack.
just kind of leaning against the wall, kind of scratching his beard, because he's like, I didn't prepare speak with animals because we were in a cave today. And was just questioning that
We
decision
aren't in
now.
the woods, so I didn't think we'd bump into animals.
So the ones you have captured turn back to you, and the one without the hole in the chest that you haven't shot looks at you now very casually and just.
I'll unbind them.
Oh, okay. As you unbind him, he kind of like extends his hand toward you.
Grovekeeper will just kind of point down the tunnel.
Arbor.
And then just, I guess, take a couple steps forward very cautiously, looking at the other ones that were coming down confused.
They walk with you, and you watch as the group of 4 that came out of the tunnels kind of like turn and like line up against the wall, all like turning to each other, and you just hear like whispered,
and Grovekeeper will then just continue to lead on. I guess be led.
Yeah, and the entire time he's like still like the first one you captured is like talking to you as if you know him now.
Grovekeeper's nodding along.
You know.
All the while, Runt is actually just like walking at his side quite calmly and like the nicest you've seen Runt this entire time. You've known him.
Hogs is walking directly behind the one that's walking next to Runt, just sharpening his knife.
Keeper's just always got to have one eye on Hog.
You watch as occasionally the rat like looks up at the blue critter, and the blue critter looks down at them, and they just like converse really quickly, and then just continue walking. You watch as after they converse. After they converse briefly, the blue one like looks back at you, turns back to Runt, and he laughs, and then they keep walking on.
What? Hey!
I'm holding him.
You guys walk up the hallway here. It is a very steep hill, and as you walk past these 2 hallways, you can see the hallway is filled with a number of loose rocks just piled up and ready to be pushed down the cascading hill that you walk up. And as you pass the second one, even more rocks make up the second.
Oh my God. We would have gotten screwed if we tried to
had that trap been triggered. It seems the 2 it seems from what you can tell, the second Zavart informed the first Zavart of the upcoming trap, and they realized maybe it's in their best interest to stop those rocks from cascading down.
Not get caught in the.
Yep. Who knows? That's too much. That's too many brain cells.
Based on the interaction you watched before crossing these 2 traps.
That's insight.
I mean, Grovekeeper sees rocks up above his head. That's what he sees.
All I know is that my rat likes these guys more than me, and I'm upset about it.
But you guys walk forward. The 4 behind you do start to slowly walk up behind you as you walk into this next chamber here. And the really upsetting part about this chamber here is I was going to, really intimidatingly have it filled with a number of different, blue critters that make up the room right now. But I can't drag a single creature out onto the field. So
there's 2,700 blue guys here.
Right. There are not, but there are almost about a quick glance near 20 individuals in the room ahead of you.
Jesus Christ.
One of
plus
which
the 8 that we're bringing or whatever.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I was including those.
Okay.
Including the group you bring in with you, I should say. They kind of spread out briefly, standing in front of you, as a number of blue individuals ready weapons quickly at their side, looking toward you in confusion as the 2 blue creatures who have led you in here start shouting to the room, Abba! 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 Abba!
Hogs will also pick up Runt and just hold him up.
Walking to the edge of this ledge in front of you comes a man dressed in furs and bone trinkets. I'm sorry, I say a man. A dwarf. Pale-skinned. He is almost snow white, his skin.
Yeah.
As black hair sits matted and braided at his back, reaching down past his butt, which is covered in hide loincloths, all banded with ropes and different leather straps, each with different bone trinkets strewn across him. Skulls of rats, bones of different bats, and vermin alike, all strewn across his body as he stands up, and it all jingles and dangles as he moves his body about.
I cover Runt's eyes.
Two beady eyes stare down at you underneath a leather hood, which is currently a thin hide hood, which is currently up. Setting atop a leather cloak which reaches down his back, all dangling little bone chunks which kind of clank against each other as he moves. He holds a staff atop it, affixed a bat skull fused at the dome with a rat skull on either side, both clenched atop the staff, a number of baubles making up its length. And as he sweeps it out across the crowd of blue individuals, their garbled clamoring becomes silent as he looks toward you all. You have brought guests to the Vermin King. Why do they live? You watch as the blue individual starts shouting, quiet! I care not. Go. Stand amongst your brethren. I will deal with you later. You all, why do you stand in front of the Vermin King? Why have you entered my mines?
Hogs holds up Runt to scurry back into his clothing.
Right, well, see, there's the problem, is they aren't really your mines. I mean,
do I recognize this dwarf?
Go ahead and make a history check for me.
Continue, Cruz.
Right, see, we've been sent here to hopefully barter a sort of peace between us, where the people who rightfully own and made these mines get it back, 22. And you all can go about your lovely little lives in someplace else outside the mines that are not yours.
22.
Thank you.
Now, just to be clear, our options are you leave the mines or you leave the mines. So take that into consideration.
Sorry, you were cutting out a little bit there. Could you say that one more time?
You leave the mines or make you still cut.
Yeah, you're still cutting out a bit.
You leave the mines or we make you leave the mines?
I got that.
It's our only option.
I don't know why your mic is being weird, but it is, just so you know. Well,
I rolled a 22.
If it is a fight you want, it is a fight you can find, but I am not.
No. We don't want to fight. We don't want to fight, friend. That's last resort is a fight. We want to see if we can broker a peace to where you leave peacefully. Alright?
I make a persuasion check.
Can I get an advantage with Guy helping?
Yeah. Do you have persuasion, Guy?
I believe he does.
Please check it.
I rolled a 22 on history, by the way.
Okay.
Try and recognize
Actually, you do recognize this individual.
Lost that new boy?
Hmm?
Is he the lost that new boy?
I'm sorry. Is he the lost Van News boy? No. He is not. This individual.
I have intimidation check.
Okay, so you don't have persuasion.
You don't have persuasion.
I do not.
No advantage then.
Great. That's not super
Well,
great.
roll
That's
roll an intimidation check for me. Because you
Me?
did intimidate.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
No. It looks like a no.
Okay, would you roll on your persuasion?
11.
Gotcha.
I was going to ask, though, I am proficient with persuasion. If I throw in my 2 cents, could I give him advantage?
What do you say? Do you have?
I would also add, we were kind of the first people the town hired as well to clear you out. We want to do it peacefully so they don't send others who don't give you the chance to do it. Really.
Go, okay.
Right.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, just to give them.
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Yeah.
That's a 16?
Hey, better.
Okay.
That's
One
way
second.
better. Yeah. I rolled an 8. Just so. Rip. Is my voice better now this time?
Yeah, it actually
does sound
is.
better,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, I changed some settings.
Sorry, real quick. I need to message a player something here. So, brief moment of dead air here.
Let's see.
This would be a perfect time for somebody to sponsor us where we could put an ad. I would be reading an ad right now if you just sponsor this stream.
Okay.
There are a number of individuals who would be able
Imagine
to
you
fill
sponsored the stream. Your ad would be here right now, but it's not, because you didn't.
Because you didn't.
Very sad.
All it takes is money.
Mm-hmm.
You have it. We want it.
Yeah.
You have it. We want it. Sounds like a win-win.
You know?
Guy Maracas.
Guy Maraca.
Chicka chicka. Chicka chicka. Chicka chicka. Chicka chicka. I'm gonna go turn to Roke and be like, good call keeping them keeping them walking, or good call keeping them alive rather. You know, in good terms.
Fuck is Hack Attack?
Well,
I can message
believe it or not.
Please, like I literally can't find your name. Oh, there
I
it is.
was not raised to kill first.
for me.
Mm-hmm. And I try to get away from that when I can. You know, it's just with the werewolves and the first, the welcoming party. I didn't think that was a possibility.
Grovekeeper probably still covered in a bit of blood from the people he's literally eaten in this day as a bear and a direwolf.
Mm-hmm.
Will look at you and just be like, it's not that I won't fight, it's that if I don't need to, I would prefer not to.
Yeah, good call here. We're not really strong enough to take on 20 of these guys. Yeah.
I don't think we have enough information even to say this isn't his mine. All we know is this person, Noel Van Hughes, which Hogs has said is very shady.
He's not shady, he's just an asshole.
Okay, why am I getting messages? Oh.
Will,
because that's what I mean.
will,
Okay,
I was like, just put the information here.
Oh, I see.
Dwarves just tend to live longer and tend to be in the mountains.
Yeah, well, yes, I've spent most of my time doing commissions for people. I just get the information and then work with that. But it's good to have another perspective on how things are done. Never quite dealt with negotiations.
Well, I ain't good at the whole talking points, but I have eyes, and I do see that we are in a mine underground in a mountain.
Okay, so go back to where
Just tends to be where dwarves live.
when Cruz says this isn't your mine.
Real quick, you do say that. What was with the advantage roll?
Yeah.
No, that was said.
16.
Your advantage roll. Okay.
Come across
16.
Strong.
He narrows his eyes as you say that.
That could be a friendship we create. An agreement we could come to.
Right, that sounds delightful. I'd love to work towards that without any further bloodshed. We regret the loss of life we've already had. Want to proceed without any further.
Well, there's something I want, but I can't say it will be without. No. What? Goblin boy.
Why are you here?
He peers closely at you.
Why?
Very closely.
I don't hide for once. Why are you hiding out in this cave? What benefit do you get for not making money? What did he do to betray you?
I hide out in these caves because I'm sure you know shadows can be our friend.
True. I think you don't like Van Nuys anymore, do you? Otherwise, you'd still work with him.
He spits as soon as you say the word Van Nuys.
Do not speak his name.
I don't like him either.
Right, yeah, we don't like the prick either. We don't really even know him.
Good,
but
then bring him to me,
like him.
and I'll leave this mine.
What did he say? He said, "Bring me his."
Bring him to me, and I will leave this mine.
I mean, that's interesting.
What do you want with him? What did he do to you?
He betrayed me.
I'm not surprised. He probably just wanted more money, didn't he?
He wanted my mine.
Of course. Did you kill his son?
He narrows his eyes very, very narrowly.
We wouldn't fault you if you did.
His son may have had an accident in these mines. He wasn't my first target, but...
He was a happy accident. I can understand.
You too want revenge, then?
He hasn't done anything to me directly, but he's never helped Brenfield. That's
not against Van Nuys. Against who wronged you.
I don't have anything against him. I just want what's best for the city, you know?
And
the people that live in it. The good people.
Yes, wouldn't the good people be better off if the bad people were no more?
Yes.
Well, I want that too.
Yes.
Yes.
Hogs will walk up towards the staircase because he's up above us, right?
Correct.
He'll walk up.
A lot of the blue individuals react, but the Vermin King not so much.
I walk up.
They start to hold weapons toward you, and he holds up his staff toward them.
Hogs walks up. He pulls off his glove, and he holds out his hand to shake it with the dwarf.
I would love to do business with you, Brock.
Okay, before I shake this hand, I want you to know I've decided I am shaking the hand. But I would like specifically Tim to know. I have a feeling I know what's coming.
Didn't say a thing. Haven't said a word, Chris. Not a word.
I think you lot and you.
He looks at you directly. He sees you, you feel, for the first time in a long time, Hogs.
A pale green hand.
His pale white hand extends out toward yours.
I think together revenge will triumph as it should.
And he will reach out and grasp your hand.
I shake it.
We'll bring them back. Don't you worry. We'll be back in a couple days.
Okay.
I'm also just waiting. I'm also just...
I've been here before, and this is...
with a higher level cleric.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's a good point. What am I thinking? Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Oh, you thought I was gonna do a little trick here?
Like literally, Tim has done this exact thing to another character where he's like walked up and like deceptively shook their hand and cast inflict wounds, and that's where I was like,
after the group was like they're like, give us the money, we want the money, we're not gonna leave without the money, and I'm like, well, we're fighting, might as well get a couple of inflict.
So like, I was actually thinking you were doing that.
A lot of damage,
and yeah, I did. I was like, she reaches her hand out to shake his hand, and I was like, and then I just grab on and never let go.
Yeah. No, Hogs.
Sorry, you shake his hand?
Yeah, I shake his hand.
Then it's decided. Bring me Van News, and I will leave this mine and never return.
Don't do anything to any of the people in Brenfield.
Speaking of that, are there any people from Brenfield other than you that are currently here?
Well, when he says that, don't do anything to the people in Brenfield, you watch as he looks Hogs in the eyes. Sorry, one second.
Back at him.
Shakes his hand with a rather firm grip. You do know, Hogs.
I try and return the favor, as firm as Hogs can go. My limp ass arm.
Well, he shakes your hand and he goes,
don't worry, hog herder boy. Your old man is safe. I always liked him.
Not many don't. All right,
They're
then.
my people. I only want one.
And he turns away.
We'll be back in a couple days.
What do you say? Sorry, Cruz?
Are there any other people from Brenfield currently here?
In the mines?
Right.
No.
They'd be dead if they were.
I was abandoned long ago.
Could we,
Hogs will turn, jump off the ledge, and start walking out of the room.
What was that? Okay.
Mr. Royal King, sir, can we take some silver on their way out? In case we get ambushed by the werewolf.
Why do you want my werewolf?
There was
Your
a
werewolf
in Brenfield, and it's murdered a couple individuals.
Right. Asta Townsend is a werewolf.
Asta
Or something even worse.
Townsend.
Right.
The young boy Townsend.
Yeah, he's all grown up.
and he's out for blood.
I wouldn't call him young.
I've been in these caves for too long.
But some of my friends here need a little hand getting past the fact that
This
they're
is
more
my
durable.
wealth, my hoard. I do not plan to get rid of it.
It might also help to get what's his asshole here. If he sees we got a little bit of silver, he might actually think that we were successful.
Make a
Yeah,
persuasion
so
check.
Here under
we're
false
Also,
guise.
if the individual who shall not be named, he could be working with the werewolf by chance, and we might have to overcome him.
Dirty 20.
Yep. We do need the metal to take him down.
He nods at everything you all have to say. He keeps just nodding along.
All this is fine. I can spare some of my silver. But no, I plan to take my wealth with me when I leave.
Right, you can have it.
Good.
Understood.
Good. Yes. Grab them some silver. They may need it for what's to come.
And
No.
then Grillkeeper will just
I do not plan to leave should you not bring Townsend back.
Townsend.
Van Nuys back to me.
That's fine.
You have not scared me. My people rank in the endless. You have slain some,
I believe him.
but
Yeah.
more live beneath the earth. And they listen to me and my lord.
All right, yeah, we've done enough comparing dicks today. Let's go and get your.
Go ahead and roll an insight check, though, Grovekeeper.
I was gonna say your lord. 17 insight.
He does seem to have faith in these minions of his.
Well, I mean, the way I see it, we came to the mine, we found a pretty rich vein of silver, and we went back.
I will
Cleared
give
out
you
the things that were
enough
inside.
to support your story. Make it seem even maybe you did your job. A convincing amount should do.
You watch as these two Zvarts bring out a barrel, which is, it's not overflowing in any sense with silver, but you can see a large number of silver nuggets mixed in with a number of different rocks. And they kind of, like, three of them all, like, brace it at the bottom and wiggle around to set it at your feet.
I will take it.
Yep.
Next
this will
time,
I'll be the pack mule.
next time you arrive at my mines, expect a more welcome. Welcome. Yes, sorry, I realized I talked myself into a corner there.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've talked to people. You can understand my audience here has been rather unreceptive to my words.
I got
Your
you.
basic is surprisingly good, considering you've been speaking babble this whole time.
Well, I have trained my speakers.
And he motions to, like, some elaborately dressed of the blue folk on his either side.
I have taught them the ways of common. You, I believe, spoke to one outside. They are also followers of our Lord.
Can they all understand common?
You
They have any-
hear as one go, "Yes."
Shut up! Yes.
What the hell? As I scream to the two that were.
No,
with us the
you
whole
were asking
time.
if they
No,
all
no,
know
no.
common. No,
Yeah.
the speakers that he was referring to, one of the, like, there are a number that he's lined up near him, which are
like-
elaborately dressed in baubles. There's one in the back which raises his hand, and then you see the one next to him just, like, puts his down for him, but yeah.
What is who is this lord you keep mentioning?
I was gonna say, do they have any iconography around aside from the bones of animals?
It's mostly, they do have a lot of representation of that rat and bone.
Rats and bats.
Well, They, of course, worship the Vermin King, and he like shoots them all a look across the room, and many of them avert their gaze. Some of them like stand proudly. Many of the speakers seem to stand proudly. But I answer to a greater power, and my subjects are smart to do the same. He snarls at them. But Yggdrasil and I share a common goal, and he gives me what I need.
Does it sound like a deity?
Right, I was gonna say.
Make a religion check. Anybody who
can I make a religion check as well?
Sure.
I am proficient. Woo. Oh, it's a solid 3. There's my low roll.
There it is.
I got a 15, but I don't have proficiency.
Well, luckily you would know this name, as Yggdrasil is the child deity of Delum.
Okay.
Represented by a symbol of the bat. They represent shadow, essentially, and those that hide in the shadows, be it vermin, often. Represented by rats as well as bats.
Or vampires.
I mean,
never mind.
He's actually very right.
I was just making a reference to the show. What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, I fucking love that show.
Crispy loves that show so much. Right then, we'll be on our way. How far do I know that the Van Nuys house is? Is it all the way back in town? Right?
It is just outside of town, between here and the mines. So it's on the way back.
At least like 4 days to go there.
I believe 3 days.
3 days? It's a day and a half travel?
You got to be out for 5 minutes just to make sure, sleeper. Or you got to be gone in 5 minutes, like you're done.
Maybe he's already out.
Okay, I think he's gone for 5 minutes because that's the way it's typed. So,
and we'll be back.
Yeah. Sorry, your question. Yeah, it's gonna be. Well, you were told that the Van Nuys estate was about a half day's travel out from town, and I believe you traveled 3 days to get here. So it's about 2.5 days less if you make good pace.
We'll be back in like a week, maybe less. Maybe a little bit longer.
I mean,
depends on our travels.
It's a couple days travel.
I won't be going anywhere. If you want me gone, you'll return. I'll be here, minding my mine. You watch as he walks back toward the back of his rise, the race platform there, and takes a seat out of view from where you guys stand.
Hogg mirrors him turning and walking away as Hoggs turns and walks out of the room.
I walk with Hoggs.
I guess we know what we're going to go do.
I walk up next to Cruz
Battery
and
low.
I say, barrel right now.
I didn't hear any of that.
You know, if we wanted
Charging
to, we
battery.
could throw the barrel right now. They won't expect it.
They won't, but that's also like partial genocide, right? Seems like we got ourselves quite the peaceful arrangement, and then we're just gonna turn around and blow them up. That seems counterproductive to our cause.
We are condemning a man to die.
An asshole, albeit, but yes.
Exactly what
I mean, Right, it's like that conundrum. Like, do you kill one man or like 50 of them? Because if we throw the bomb, we're just condemning 50 guys here to die.
Grovekeeper will just lean over and he's like, I believe it's normally with train tracks, and it's on one side there's one individual, and on the other side there's 4 individuals. The
Right,
train
but
has
this
to
time-
go one way or the other.
But this time we're like holding a gun, right? Your gun, you're like pointing it. You got like 50 people lined up that you know your bolt's
As we're,
gonna
like-
go right through, and
as
you
we're
got one
halfway down the
person over
tunnel,
here. Like,
Hogs will
which
just
way
turn
do you
around.
point the gun?
As we're halfway through the tunnel, in the middle of like Cruz's sentence, there, Hogs will just turn around and go, "Shut up!"
You guys are led out by these same 2 Zavarts that led you in. Still not speaking common. They are accompanied one that does. More elaborately dressed, this one is in charge, but they still only talk in Abyssal amongst the 3 of them. The 2 that you do know do often, gesture back at the lot of them, or a lot of you all, and just like make some sort of comments that you don't really understand. I'm sure every time.
What are they saying about us?
Mm-hmm.
Little fancy one.
They only speak good things, believe it or not.
Insight check.
Make an insight check. But he continues.
This one, he makes mention of the hole you blew in his chest.
And you watch as he currently pokes at like a partially healed wound in his chest.
And this one, well, he actually has very little complaints.
They continue. You watch as they go back and the one chimes in again.
Oh yes, and he told to mention to feed your rat more.
He eats what he eats.
Look, I'm just passing on a word.
As currently Runt is like nibbling on my.
Oh yeah, he's literally currently beating your finger. He's like biting your leg.
Yeah.
Through your pocket.
Yeah.
Do you need some food for your rat?
He's fine.
You've watched Runt in your travels a number of times just leave his pocket whenever he needs. He's not always on him.
Literally doesn't seem
I'm
to
pretty
notice.
sure. I like to just think from time to time Grovekeeper is just secretly taking care of Run. Just like
Runt runs up to you for a good berry every so often.
It's just like, he won't feed me. Like, can you give me something? Like,
we're like roommates, all right? He takes care of himself, I take care of myself, all right? He's just a rat. I'm just a goblin. We both know how to keep track of ourselves. How am I supposed to know when he's hungry? He's hungry, he gets himself food.
No, that's so good. It's good. It's just like
We stand.
That's something you're gonna have to deal with.
But anyway.
Well, let's go back to where.
Yeah, you guys are led out the mines, and the 2 you had met in the mines, the 2 Zavarts who led you to the Vermin King. One of them sits and gives you like a half-assed like wave as you guys lead off, and the other one,
I'll just go to the one that like was able to understand us in common, and because I do have a herbalism kit, I'm just gonna pull out some like salve and stuff and just be like, for him with the gunshot wound, you're gonna want to apply this every couple of hours.
It was a bow and arrow that I shot him with.
Okay. Still, you're gonna want to apply that every so often. It'll help it heal a little better.
He's still poking it.
Well, now he can poke it with this on his finger, and
he does so. He watches the speaker just kind of like pours it on him as he's just like. But you guys head off
somewhat.
Moog is actually like staring out the window of the factory nearby, and you can see he raises up the garage you guys unbarricaded as you approach.
Hey, looks like you guys made friends.
Well,
Yeah.
we have a bit of a new agreement.
What's that?
Well,
We're
this
dooming Van News to his death.
Well, this Vermin King
I mean, he kind of deserves it.
is
from what I hear.
he's willing to leave as long as we bring back Noel. And that's about all we know right now, and
That's the mine owner, right?
yeah, Noel Van
Technically.
Hughes. But also the Vermin King is very adamant it's his mine.
It is.
So
It was both of their mine.
at this point in time, it's really,
Hello? No.
I mean, it's up. I'm fine with just bringing him back. He seems to be an issue, and if nothing else, we do have the silver that everyone else needed.
Yeah, we fulfilled our duty to the town at the very least.
The
So-
question is, after we turn in Van News and the little beasts leave, who is in charge of the mine?
Oh,
Whoever the
shoot,
mayor
I'd imagine the
decides.
town.
I mean, someone will figure it out. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they'll come right back and someone will take over.
Yeah. If no one else, we tell the people of Brentwood, hey, the mine's open because the owner's
Well,
gone. It goes.
I figure if we just go back to Noel Van Hughes, we could even just, offer to show him that the mine was cleared out and then just kind of
Right.
walk in.
That was my
Yeah.
thought.
Yes.
Like,
I think that is
come
the way.
back. He might bring a couple of his own guards, but nothing that we can't take at him.
Take
sure.
care of.
Mhm.
Yes.
Right, especially if we show him the silver and convince him that the mine is now empty. He wouldn't have any reason to suspect us.
Yeah. We can also trick him into coming in with good news, and he'd probably bring less people.
Yeah.
Say if we, blew up a section of the wall during our fight, and suddenly there's a giant vein that just cropped up, and we don't know what to do about it. We'd prefer if he comes over and checks it out with us, and we can kind of
Well,
talk about what to do.
I think the problem with that is we don't want any miners to come casualties. People getting caught in crossfire.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about mining, but usually you don't send the miners out first. It's
Well, if we tell them
send
that
a
we need to
person-
mine,
Well, no, you send out surveyors to even see if it's possible to get it without a cave-in. So it might be not a whole crew of miners, just might be one or two surveyors.
anyone other than Van News caught in the crossfire isn't worth it.
Yeah.
Right, I think we
I
really just
think-
want to get Van News out at the start.
Anyone
And,
directly under his payroll, they're also probably bad.
Right.
Well, more or less. But we can get those people out if they're just taking just Van News, because it seems that's all he's interested in.
That's
The rest
the
of the-
only one he wants to bring
Yeah.
us to bring back. And
Yeah, because he crossed them.
I mean, if everything seems to be legit, he does seem to have wronged the Vermin
Yeah.
King here, and if nothing else, that's a personal matter between the two of them that Noel Van Hughes should answer for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And and even if he does bring, say, 5 miners to come and check it out and throw their 2 cents in, I doubt they're miners, not fighters. So if we tell here, we're standing right behind them, then saying drop your
With
picks.
his army of...
Yeah, I don't think they'll be. I think that's above their payroll.
Any
and
sensible
throwing
man
their
would
lives
run.
away. Exactly.
So let's hit the road.
I
Okay.
figured that's the best option.
It is still fairly early in the day. I just want you guys to know. So you guys could hit the road right now.
Yeah.
I believe we're gonna
Should
pack
we-
up.
Should we head right out, or should we spend
Yes.
a day pretending like we're mining silver?
We
Let's
might as
flat
well. We might as well wait. I mean, if you guys are also just fine with even waiting a little bit, I did take a log to the chest.
Sure.
I do now have a
Actually,
keg.
never mind. I used both of those. Can't heal myself that way. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let's head out then.
You use both of them. Alright.
Yeah, we
Well-
need a long rest.
Oh.
Yeah. Well.
It would further our story if we did wait the
If
night.
it took longer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, it would give me a chance to try and make more ammunition.
So yes, how
Oh,
about
I
this?
saw the correct facilities.
How about
I'd be
this?
happy to help if you take my hand.
We have been
Hi.
told we'll be a bit more welcome. So, how about we set up a decent camp? I'll put some stuff in some pots. We'll have a nice dinner, and then in the first thing in the morning, we'll head back.
Yep. It also is we've also got speaking of Andre, I think, we should head back to camp and tell Moog that he's safe.
We are with
You
Moog.
are
Yeah,
at
sorry, you
the
might have
camp.
been gone still.
I
Yes,
had to
yes.
step out for 5
Yes, that is true.
We are with Moog right now. We're at the
Foundry,
warehouse.
got it. Yeah.
But yeah, so if you wanna work on some ammunition, the two of you, anyone want? Otherwise, Peepers and I and anyone else that wants to come can try to find something to catch for dinner.
Sure.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are gonna set up camp here. It is like about noon right now, so you guys can finish half the day here.
Yeah.
Rest
And then rest. What are you guys doing for the day then? Let's bang it out real quick. So we can get to the
I'm just
rest
going to
period.
be working on making scrap metal into ammo.
Yep.
Tinkered
And
tools
I will
with,
be. Yep, I'll be helping him out. I do have to warn you though. I am a wood carver. I commission any small bits of metal I have to have forged. I commission that out to a dwarf in town. I can help pack, and I can help you fill them with oak. But
Are you gonna work on your own project though during this Stick Six?
if I have time, I will.
You should have time. I mean, like, there's not much you can help him with, as like you're not a smither, but you can like guide him through the processes as you guys work together on like your own individual
I figure
crafts.
also,
we can, like,
I
work
can't help
side
him
by
with
side and
making.
just talk to each other.
Like, you're a crafter, so like you definitely have information you can give him, like helpful, but
Yeah, I can give him kind of tips, onto like not wasting material, and I can probably even help with like packing the gunpowder in for the bullet. But as far as like pressing it together and assembling it, or even making the components, that is beyond me. I will tell you that, it's Guy.
Okay. So you guys will work on those projects individually. Anybody else doing anything?
Hogs and Grovekeeper are going out to hunt for food.
Oh, you're gonna enjoy this then.
What's up?
Well, if you're going with Grovekeeper and he was going to just bring out Peepers and go with Peepers to go hunting, so when we go out, Grovekeeper will use a wild shape to turn into a dire wolf.
Nice.
And then he's just gonna again kind of bite you by the scruff, throw you in the air, and have you land on him. And you're just gonna ride him as you go around hunting.
This is not what I'm used to.
Guy would draw like a crude map and show you like what kinds of nutritious plants we passed on the way here.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to check them out.
Using your notebook that you were taking notes in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and make a survival check with advantage then.
Okay.
Each of us or just one of them?
Just the dire wolf.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using like my smell and hearing
can
to
also
help us
have
try to
been
find some animals.
Helping, yeah.
Yeah, like you're both helping.
Peepers is flying around updating me.
Let's get ourselves a goat.
And I still keep my survival. So a 24 survival.
Okay, well, you do in fact find yourself a goat. Once more, however giant it is surrounded by a pack of smaller goats on the nearby mountainside. You can approach stealthily and pick off either the large or small.
Large.
Yeah,
Big
Grovekeeper
goat.
would just kind of look back
Giant
at
or
you
small, I should
as he starts, getting real low with his hunting tactics in animal form. And
Hogs pulls out a sling.
Grovekeeper
how are you guys attacking it?
Right now Grovekeeper is kind of hunched down in like a ready to pounce position, kind of looking at like whatever Hogs kind of goes after. He's gonna chase down.
Hogs, go ahead and make a ranged sling attack first, and then
I will chase it down and try to bite it.
Okay.
An advantage because of stealth, or
yes.
Cool. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Noise.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not that impressive because it's just a D4,
Sling,
but
yeah.
still. It's a rock.
It's 4 plus whatever you roll.
Yeah.
Yep, plus your strength or dex.
Dex.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. Could have been just a 1.
Yep.
8 damage. Okay. You watch in wolf form Hogs in wolf form Hogs, yeah. In wolf form, Grovekeeper as a sling is loosed over your back and a bolt, a rock, is slammed into the back of the head of this goat, who turns around instantly and starts to dart. You take off after it, however, and you can get a set of strikes off.
All right.
And Hogs immediately breaks cover and tries to toll the dead afterwards as well. If it's just running.
Oh, you're trying to get off?
Yeah, I got off of you before I did the sling.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Okay. So what is your plus to hit? A 16 to hit with this.
That'll hit.
And then it'll have to do a strength DC save of 13 to not get knocked prone.
Oof. Has
But
advantage on strength saving throws made against being knocked
it'll take
prone.
10 points of piercing damage from the wolf teeth.
Nice.
So it has advantage. It rolled a 14. What does it have to beat?
I think
13, so it beat.
Oh, okay. Well, with advantage, it rolled an 18. So.
Yeah.
So it's not knocked prone.
But Hogs can double dash with his movement and bonus action, and will also
Okay.
bet on it as well.
With your movement, so you're gonna get 30 feet of movement, or is it 50?
So 60 total. 60
50.
total.
Okay. 60 total. 60 total. Okay, so it moves 40 feet as soon as you do that. Dashes for an 80. And you're gonna run out and sling.
I run out. Well, first round I just sling.
Oh, okay.
And
now
then
you told the dead.
After that, I run out to stay within range of Toll the Dead.
What's Toll the Dead range?
60 feet.
Okay.
This is Hogs' normal tactic, where he starts off with like a sling or a blow dart just to get it hurt, and then he tries to keep pace with it as he keeps.
Yeah, except this outpaces you. So go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
What I'm saying is that I try and stay within that 60-foot range as long as possible.
Right. But like approaching it was a 60-foot range. So you fired the slingshot.
Gotcha.
At the 60-foot range, and now it's moved. It could move 20 feet ahead of you. So you have to.
I normally get within 30 feet for a sling because otherwise.
See, with like a wolf with you, that seems rather.
I go in front of the wolf. That's why I got off the wolf. And
as a wolf, I'm proficient in stealth. Specifically as a dire wolf.
Okay, then let's say both of you make a stealth check for me, and we'll see how close you could get without startling it. I should have made you do this first. Actually, did I make you do this first? No, I didn't.
I didn't roll a stealth yet. But I got a 16 stealth.
Rolled a 12.
12.
I rolled pretty low.
Yeah, then go ahead and make an athletics check. You couldn't quite get within range with the wolf with you.
No worries. Athletics?
Yes.
17.
17? You can keep pace. Just within pace, you let loose a running shot, not with disadvantage. Or wait, no, I'm sorry, you're doing the spell.
Yeah.
Toll the Dead.
So it has to make a save.
And it is damaged, so
it made
wisdom save.
That's a 13 wisdom save.
That failed.
Oh, let's go. It had one.
Oh, wait, no, 13? You said 13?
13.
Fuck.
Actually, fuck.
That just passes. Level 2, baby. Let's go.
Well, it's not gone yet.
No, it's not. I believe Dire Wolf actually has a 50-foot speed or something. Yeah, you can catch up with it even after its dash. So
Yeah.
You get an extra round of attacks on it, or you have a single attack, right? As a direwolf.
Yeah, as a direwolf, it's one attack with that like.
So you could miss. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That fell off. New die. That's a natural 19. It's a +5,
Okay.
so 24.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, you pound on it or pounce on it.
Whoa.
For the final blow.
Oh.
Grab it by its nape and start to drag it back to camp. You guys,
Didn't know that this was that kind of hunting mission.
you guys
Not
begin
bestiality. I'm an animal.
the rest of your evening. Okay, move on. Yes, you guys fucked the goat. Okay, yes.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys fucked the goat.
Hey, Hogs did nothing.
Camp.
You guys take it back to camp.
That poor goat.
You guys do have to spend a number of hours, of course, gutting and preparing this.
It's gonna be like a stew. It's just gonna be at a low heat, and we're just gonna keep adding stuff to it.
But while Stick Six and Stick Six and Guy work diligently at their individual projects, you guys begin dismantling this giant goat. Are you doing anything, Cruz?
Cruz is actually going to see if he can go back in the cave.
And
talk to one of the little chief speaker guys.
You can re-enter the cave, yes. Nobody stops you when you do.
Great.
You get in a bit before one of the blue individuals kind of look at you, confused, and shout at you in of course a language you don't understand.
I just hold my hands up and I say, "Where I need one of your like speaker guys." Hi.
And he runs off. A few minutes pass and he comes back with an older blue individual in tow, and he looks up at you. I was summoned.
Right, yeah, sorry to bother you. I just wanted to see if there was any stuff left over by like the previous inhabitants in here that I could like go through. I'm looking for something specific. I don't mind if you keep me company. Just thought I'd check.
Of course, most of what was left behind was mining equipment.
Like any personal goods or anything like that?
Not within the mines. Most of the personal goods were kept out there.
And he points down to the tunnel from which you came.
To the outside, I'm
yeah.
guessing? Yeah.
We do not deal with the outside. We let them flee and take their personal goods and go. We just want the tunnels.
Alright. Appreciate it. Just thought I'd check.
What are you looking for?
Tell me, Dean. The girl looks like me, prettier.
You're plenty pretty.
Prettier than Cruz.
Right. Right, yeah, I know I'm a pretty boy, alright, you don't need that. No, but like, longer hair, slender features.
I have heard of no one like this. You are the first Iceman I have witnessed.
Well, she was maybe more of like a water.
Oh,
not ice.
I've seen no waterman.
Woman.
Water woman. I lived a short life, and most of them in this tunnels. We have only scenes of art.
No, like, goods or anything about, like, memorabilia, like random items that,
he just looks confused at you.
Accumulated. Never mind. I appreciate your help, good man. Props, enjoy your tunnels. We
always do.
Great
and he
job.
Just disappears into the shadows.
Yeah, I'll just walk away.
Alright.
You already seem at work on a project. However, you guys do work throughout the night. Is there anything else wanting to be done by anyone?
Whenever just like Guy and them come down from their bullets, I would just be like, you guys want to play your maracas and see if they'll come down for a show?
You don't have to ask me twice. Guy already has the maracas out.
I'm down for a little, what do they call them? A little hoedown?
At this point, is the moon out? Is it night?
As night arrives, the moon does come out.
While everyone else is doing that, Hogs is going to sneak off.
Okay. You guys go ahead and give me performance checks.
Okay. Do I have to do a check
for maracas?
You have to do a check for my
I will roll
For
for
your what?
Durinia, because she would have her ocarina.
Well, you don't have time to work on bullets. I will say you guys do work on a number of activities, as you guys will take this rest this evening and advance to level 3.
Okay.
Let's go! Second level spells! Let's go!
Okay.
I was just gonna say, I was gonna play the spoons because that's all I got. I got a nat 20 for my performance.
Nice.
Grovekeeper incarnating.
11 for Cruz.
I got a dirty 20 maracas for Guy.
Well, when you play the spoons, you have like 2 or 3, and you slap it on your thigh and whatnot.
Yeah.
You guys,
I love how my dice have just decided I'm gonna suck at the pan flute.
you guys play your music throughout the evening,
Durinia.
and the sound of your maracas, spoons, and pan flute fill this canyon and echo off the stone walls to create a harmony, which is quite pleasant. No Zavarts seem to come out of the shadows to greet you. However, throughout the night, silhouetted over the mountain tops, you can see the occasional spearheads as well as actual heads of bald Zavarts walking along the perimeter. And as you can see them walking in the starlight and moonlight above, you can just see the silhouettes of them occasionally just bobbing along to the music that fills the quarry currently.
And then just before going to bed, I will, since I have the spell slot, do my typical cast of Goodberry before going to bed.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna sneak off.
Okay.
Just gonna sneak off out of the building. Try and I'll climb out of the cavern a little bit if I can.
Okay.
Just to get like a nice open clearing where the moon is very visible.
Okay.
And Hogs is gonna kneel down in this clearing. He'll find like a stump or something nearby, and he'll lay out some things and start setting up a little bit of like a ritual.
Okay.
And he'll begin to pray to the moon.
Okay.
Hey, Alarana. I met a guy today. He's from a long time ago. And I'm curious if you are aware of him. If maybe he's been inflicted with the same thing that I am. If you knew anything about that. Your wisdom is always appreciated. And, yeah. I will look for your guidance in the moonlight and the stars in the future.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ooh.
11.
Okay. You pray and you sit for what, about an hour, maybe longer?
I'll say like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. And you get no response. Nothing clear, at least, to you.
Okay. Well, I'll continue trying to do right by you.
And he'll quietly just pack up his things and slowly head back.
Okay.
He'll try and sneak back to the point where everyone's probably asleep.
Okay.
And
so you do it pretty late.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll crawl back in. The whole time that he's out, he has like his hood down and stuff, which he never has down around you guys. He shows some of his skin, which he almost never does. But as he comes back, he's all bundled up again, and he'll sneak back into the building and just find a quiet, shadowy corner to curl up into a ball on.
Okay. You do so.
And he'll go to sleep.
Everybody else, those who work throughout the day, Stick Six as well as Guy, both of you worked on your individual projects. Guy, you yourself perfecting the craft of creating ammunition for your firearms. Throughout the process, Stick Six is a help. Stick Six, you find a number of ways where you could possibly help automate this process as you yourself work on the craft of your new Eldritch Cannon. Carving a project you've been working on for some time now. You use some of the elements you discover within the device that Guy is trying to piece together, recently received from the Tinkerer within Brenfield. You use some of the parts you see within there to craft a adaptable Eldritch Cannon for use of your own. While you do that, Stick Six is quite a help at teaching you ways you could maybe automate it in the future, creating a device that might make the process of creating ammunition easier. For the time being, you do discover a enlightening way to craft your own ammunition and find yourself more proficient in firearms themselves, now knowing how they work more specifically and how both the ammunition works in unison with the tool itself. As you guys all turn in for the evening, is anybody doing anything else?
Cruz is going to go into his amulet for a little while. And I'm gonna have a chat with Affy if he's available.
You do, of course, find him available. As often he is. If not a calls away, he does respond.
Hey buddy.
Hello.
How are the little adventures out there in Desert Land?
I am biding my time, you can say.
Right, that's not ominous. Anyways, quick question for you. You know a chap named Yggdrasil?
I have heard of his work.
What's he about? Like
a pest on this world, a plague in his own right. He is the child of revenge itself, a being of pure spite.
Like, is he like a devil or like a deity or something, or just like some sort of like reincarnation of just anger and hate?
Those are often two sides of the same card.
Right, still confused.
He is seen as a devil to some and worshipped as a god to others.
All right.
There are many that fear the name Yggdrasil. And
the World Tree.
Yeah, right. There are many who fear the name Yggdrasil, and sometimes I even rank among them. He dwells in the shadows that he commands.
Right, yeah, we just ran into a guy down there in that cave that worships Yggdrasil.
Well, then he most likely is a child of spite himself.
He seemed pretty spiteful. I'd say that's pretty accurate.
And
But
what is your affiliation with this child of spite?
well, I mean, we made like a temporary alliance. We're gonna deliver him the thing that he wants to kill, and he's gonna leave the mines for us to mine our silver.
I see. You have walked yourself into a bit of a tangled web, then, as
Yeah, a little bit.
Yggdrasil is quite literally a deity of spite and revenge. Should this individual worship a deity like that, and you are to, well, fulfill his desire for revenge, this individual is reaching to claim more power. And you are his means to do so.
So you're saying we probably shouldn't let him have his revenge then?
No, quite the opposite. I'm quite intrigued. I think it'd be fun to see what he does with this claimed power.
Do you think he'd try to kill us after we did?
I know not this man.
Okay.
Have you
we didn't do anything to earn desire. Well, I mean, we killed a couple of his people, but they attacked us first. So, it was really in self-defense. Do you think that'd count?
It's hard to say, to be honest. Depends.
He didn't really seem to care about him. He said, basically, he had, bodies to throw at us until we were dead for days, he was like, I got minions for days to just go on.
Should he be of rational mind, I assume he would see the logic in this. I assume he is of rational mind.
Well, there was some rationale to him. He had a goal, a purpose. He wasn't just going to let all his people die, but he wasn't afraid to sacrifice them either.
He lets out a loud booming laugh. Entertaining, to say the least. I knew I made the right choice.
I try to be entertaining, I guess. Hey, listen, I got another question for you. I've been wanting wanting to see if maybe you got some eyes I could borrow for the sky, little partner sorts, partner in crime. You got any little minions like
battery low?
Well, you, of course, are getting yourself in a bit of trouble. It would be beneficial for me to watch this all unfold. I suppose a set of eyes would be fitting. I have, like many higher beings, many pawns who operate within my game. I think I have just this small little friend who could accompany you along your way. He sits down across from you in the inset sofa that is within the gem you reside in. And as he sits comfortably, he extends a hand toward you and snaps his fingers, as appearing on your shoulder sits a scaled red pseudo-dragon. Wings stretched around your shoulder, which then stretch outward, and you watch as the pseudo-dragon kind of arches its back and neck as it stretches, and you hear the tiniest crack of a bone as he crinks his neck. He rests his long neck around the base of yours and sits comfortably as he closes his eyes.
Just reach up and scratch his head. There we go. It's a nice fellow.
He is still young, but obedient. Just the way I like them.
Wait, you talking about like me too, or like just the dragons?
He snaps his fingers again, and he's gone.
Right there, it is.
Never forget a kid. Did he just say he never forgets a kid?
Did he just say he never forgets a kid?
Just lay down on the couch then for the next couple hours. Put the little pseudo dragon on my chest. Just scratch his head until I fall asleep. Then after 2 hours, I poof back into the real world. With a
there, your pseudo dragon sits curled up and sleeping at your foot, ready to accompany you along your adventures. Those of you deep in sleep begin to slumber throughout the night.
Actually, is Hogs up? Would Hogs be up?
Hogs, you do see returning to the camp fairly late in the evening. So if you do want to catch him before he goes to bed, it is very viable.
I would. And I just go. Yeah, just wait for him. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, not in trouble. I just have a few question, or I just have a question.
What?
You mentioned something in the mines that caught me off guard when I mentioned the winds. You said the moon was older, or you know that I don't know. It just something about the moon being old, the moon being older than all, and not really sure what to make of that. So, what do you mean by the moon being old?
Have you ever lived a part of your life where the moon wasn't there?
To be fair, there's a lot of things that have been here way before me.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
It's not young, not like other deities.
Yeah.
Sometimes they spring up, and other people start to follow them. But the moon's always been there. Before these other gods, the moon is old. It is wise, knowledgeable. It knows a lot. I think anyone can learn from it. They just have to listen.
I suppose, but where is it? Wisdom does not always come with age. I find wisdom tends to be with experience and how you adapt to things. The moon has never changed on me.
To last this long, it has to adapt. It had to fall back. No one talks about it anymore, does they? Not many worship it. I, one of few, I recognize this is true.
Hogs, do you mind?
Oh.
Moog chimes in.
I come from a people that worship the moon.
Oh.
We worship many of the old gods. I assume that's what you speak.
Yeah. She tells me that she's older.
It's true that there have been newer gods that came and replaced the old. But my people have always viewed it as an inevitability. I think a god knows it's bound to be replaced. No? I think when these new gods came to step into the roles of the old, into the domains of others, I think it was all part of the will of the old gods. That's what we believe, at least.
I don't come from a formal teaching of religion. I don't really know much at all, really. I'm not gonna lie.
Neither do we. We just...
I talk to her and she talks to me.
Exactly. We speculate, we feel, we believe. That's, of course, all we can do.
It's about faith.
It's about faith.
Yeah, it is about faith. I don't know if I've ever formally said, but I'm a follower, or at least the family I've grown up when we've always respected the old gods, more as distant ancestors. We're supposed to respect our elders. We were followers of Dulvamir, the sort of elf that became
Then
a
you
god
understand
through
fate.
his very well.
Yeah. He's a prime example of following the path one's given.
Hmm. Yes. Well, and it's more than just finding the path that's given. It's more of forging your own through both good luck and bad luck. Bad luck is just a matter of perspective. When my shop blew up, a lot of other tradesmen thought that was the end of me, I guess. Probably because some of them actually still think I'm dead. Should reach out. But I saw it as an opportunity to not grow stagnant. That I was stuck in my own ways, and I kind of hit a blank on inspiration.
Your chains were broken. You're
It-
free.
in a sense, I suppose, yes. They were broken. I didn't have any more ties. And when Durania shows up and for her weekly maintenance on her ocarina, still don't know how she breaks it.
Weekly.
It was bad. Every time she comes into my shop with a split in half or just sometimes splinters, and I have to make her a new.
On it.
She told me
Don't
she's
get
done
me
that a
wrong.
couple times.
So if I get what you're saying, Stick Six, is sometimes life kicks you in the pants, but it's a matter of what you do with it.
Exactly. She came to me with saying that she was going on a vision quest and didn't oppose when I started following her.
That's what I think this all is, and he just points to the room around you where you guys kind of all slumber.
Mm-hmm.
We started with just getting arrested together? What's that but a good old kick in the pants?
Yep. That seems about right.
It was bad.
It's a matter of what we make of it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what my followings go for. You've said before your god protects you, but but the gods I follow don't offer protection. They offer advice on how to better and protect yourself, how to adapt.
That is protection in one form or another, no?
Sounds the same to me.
Yep. And maybe that is because the newer gods tend to rise and fall a lot. It's not as significant when a newer god rises and falls. It's a lot more significant when the older ones do. So I suppose the older ones can be a bit more relied upon for direct connection, as you do. Okay, well, I've got my question answered, and I think I understand a little bit more about you. Thank you, Hags.
I guess, yeah.
Now, if you guys don't mind, it's late and I'm trying to sleep.
I want to sleep too, yeah.
He curls back into a ball and falls to sleep.
Yeah.
Hogs also curls into a ball, but not a dog.
Yeah.
It's just a weirdo.
Yeah. And Hogs, after you've tried, I can see though that you are willing to risk your life for any of us here, or to protect. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you can call me Sticks if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
I understand my name can be a bit of a mouthful.
Okay. Yeah, I like hogs. I like hogs.
I like hogs too. Good night.
As you all turn in for the evening, restful sleep comes to each of you, except for one. As you find yourself in a clearing under the open night sky, Hogs, the moon out above you, and a voice soon calling to you as you stand in the crickets of the night.
Yes.
This voice, dark and unfamiliar.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you.
What?
A creature in the night. One who belongs in the shadows. Do you not see what has kept you safe for so long?
The light brings knowledge.
The light
Safety.
brings others. Others who do not understand you. Strangers who would judge you.
True.
Those who do not know your pain.
True. But I can teach them.
You have
pain.
been wronged. Attacked.
Many have.
You did not deserve this fate. Who was he to force it upon you?
No one.
Does this not make you furious?
No. Mistakes. They didn't mean it.
Didn't he? Or was he not afraid? Afraid of you, Hogs, taking his precious daughter from him.
No.
You were his greatest enemy, and he ended you.
No,
he did
lies.
it deliberately, Hogs.
You lie.
No, I do not. You know it to be true. He wanted you gone so he could have Eloise to himself. He did it on purpose. And now...
Not true.
Who suffers but you and your father? Your father sits alone. You move now from the field to a dark room. A single candle in the center of a table. An old man sitting in a rocking chair at its side.
I stumble backwards.
Into the shadows you fall backwards out of the light of the candle as you see your father rocking in a chair alone.
No.
He rocks back and forth.
Why did you leave? Why did you leave me? It is so cold.
Hogs huddles back into the corner of the room and just...
You are not the only victim here.
No.
Logan Elderberry deserves this fate, not you. No. Logan deserves worse.
No.
You can give that to him.
She wouldn't want that.
But what do you want?
I want what she wants.
You find yourself, the darkness gone, the light above you. You're in a clearing once more.
What do you want?
I want to be safe. I want to make others feel safe.
You cannot be safe while your enemies are still out there.
He's not my enemy.
Lightning crashes behind you. A storm rolls in, and as the lightning crashes, an image of Logan Elderberry flashes in your vision for a brief second.
I scutter away as far as I can to any sort of cover and try and hide from it.
The shadows will keep you safe, not the light. Remember that. Remember that.
Your vision fades, and you wake up in the morning light.
Hugs just lays there, unmoving, for a while. Just curled tightly in a ball in the corner of the room.
It is a new day. How are you all doing as players?
Since you said we rolled, leveled, I did just roll.
Go for it.
Yeah, would you like
health?
to roll health?
Please.
So I rolled a 4. So I put that in. I have my HP updated. I'll get it on the other sheet as well.
I just rolled an 8, baby.
Oh, big boy hogs.
Big beefy hogs.
Ooh, F, small boy cruise.
I rolled a 2 as well.
Small boy guy. It's okay. There's plenty of meaty guys.
We'll keep you safe.
Says the goblins to the human-sized people. They're like, get behind us.
Stand behind my shield. I'll protect you.
You guys see Hogs in the corner, now jacked as fuck, just swole.
So what happened, Ben? That dream made me swole.
I'm gonna punch the shadows. Take that, bitch.
Let me show you what the light has given me these days.
Moon's out, guns out. What do they say?
Got him.
But it is morning. How are you guys doing as players? I hate to call you out. You look like you're falling asleep on me, Big Pasta. So
I'm pretty tired.
If this is a good place to end it, then we shall end it here and we'll pick it up next time. Next Saturday, 7 p.m. Be here. We will pick up where we last left it. A fun little twist on the raid into the dungeon as you guys turned it around and are now after Knowles Van News. Let's see how that confrontation goes.
Yeah.
Next week, 7 p.m. Here at crispy_video. Hey, if you're still with us, don't forget to check out any of my links here on you can see them in the chat here. All the links there are on my link tree. Go ahead and check out that Start Playing. If you guys want to hit up any more D&D sessions, if you want to be a part of this madness, this fun, you'll be a part of the same world. Most of them are set in the same time. They will be starting anywhere from level 1 to 3. If you guys wish, if the party does ever wish to start, skip kind of the nuance of 1 and 2, I do understand as a D&D player sometimes you just don't want to do those levels, but I do understand also wanting to do those levels. So I love doing levels 1 and 2. So if you guys want to start at level 1, I am always on board for it. They are legitimately some of my favorite levels, but some players disagree. So it's like also a lot of work for DMs, so I understand why DMs disagree. Like 1 and 2 could be the hardest, where you're like, okay, let's find out how you
not to kill your players.
How did you get the power to channel the sun into your fists? Let's work that into the story. But that's also really fun for me. So it's like a challenge. So if you guys want to do that, that's all available on the Start Playing. But go ahead and check that out. if we get some traction in that, I do plan to start DMing SW5E campaigns, which I do play SW5E for both this gentleman here, Big Pasta, as well as Russell over there. And how can they find you? How can I link you in these?
Me?
Yeah, I want to start doing that too, like so they can get you as a DM. Yeah. What is like what's your start playing underscore?
Snuggly Beast.
Oh, it is Snuggly Beast. Oh, perfect. Because that's what I have. That's what I have you in as the party, so you can see us all there. I have most of you in under your first names too. So if you guys do want me to remove that, let me know. Like personal matters wise. Yeah, so go ahead and check out Snuggly Beast as well for a amazing DM. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week.
How badly do we want this catastrophe, guys?
Oh boy. Like I will be clear. It is a catastrophe in the world. It most likely will affect one of your campaigns in some way. It won't be the most drastic of things, but it's a way to keep things lively.
We're right there. It's one click away.
I have a chart.
I
have a chart for that.
One click away.
But good night, folks, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
That's it. Bye-bye. All right.
And click.